Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Now let us begin with preamble topic. Impact of globalization on sovereignty. The last topic was preamble. We shall continue with preamble topic even today. And then, if we are able to finish preamble, we will move on to the next topic. Preamble. Any doubts from the last lecture? We are going to discuss about the impact of globalization on sovereignty of a country. Yesterday we discussed about meaning of globalization, we discussed about meaning of sovereignty. Today we are going to discuss about impact of globalization on the sovereignty of a country. Impact of globalization. What is the impact? Impact of globalization on sovereignty. Okay. 2x, I think it will be too much of a speed. I think you should go for 1.5x or maybe 1.75x. I don't know whether you will be able to understand anything at the speed of 2x. Because I don't understand anything at 2x speed. Abhishek, what is your doubt about KSC versus Union of India? What is your doubt about KSC versus Union of India case? Because in KSC versus Union of India case, Supreme Court settled this debate once and for all. This debate got settled by Supreme Court on the ground that Constitution of India has emanated from the people of India. It's a conclusive assumption. It's a conclusive assumption. Legal fiction and conclusive assumption that cannot be tested in the court of law. Legal fiction means something that is part of our legal imagination that Constitution of India has emanated from the people of India. And it's a conclusive assumption, and any such conclusive assumption cannot be tested in the court of law. It means that we have concluded that Constitution of India has emanated from the people of India. We have concluded that Constitution of India derives its power from the people of India. Hence, Constitution of India, hence this assumption that the Constitution of India has emanated from the people of India or not, has been proved that it has emanated from the people of India. It's a conclusive assumption, because you cannot balance this conclusive assumption. Abhishek, that is the result of a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Abhishek, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing means when you know little, it becomes very dangerous. When Supreme Court has given a verdict on preamble in Bengali Union case, the case was not about preamble. When Supreme Court talked about preamble in Keshwanath Bharati case, the case was not about preamble. When Supreme Court talked about LIC versus Union of India case, the case was not about preamble. So little knowledge is a dangerous thing. When you know little and you pretend to know a lot of things, that becomes very dangerous. Whether you humbly accept the things or you just move on. Anyone, generally in case, echo, generally in cases, what your timeline, whether you are taking up the case from where it started or from where it ended. Both the things you will find. On internet you will find 1989, I have taken the timeline of 1990. Typically, I think it is daily prelims practice question. No, India has not stopped buying oil from Russia at American intervention. A case is not about exactly the preamble, or a case is not about exactly the doctrine or basic structure, or a case is not exactly about a particular thing. Basically, Supreme Court takes up a case, and then while discussion, something comes to the fore, and then Supreme Court gives its judgment. That is the case. Yes, DMP is daily base practice, and DPP is daily prelims practice, I think. Any other question? Now let us discuss about the impact of globalization on sovereignty. Absolute sovereignty in the era of globalization has become a thing. We discussed about it. That in the era of globalization, which has resulted into increasing interdependence and interconnectedness among countries. Absolute sovereignty has become a myth into increasing interconnectedness and interdependence and interdependence. Absolute sovereignty has become a myth. We do not talk about absolute sovereignty anymore. Why? Because absolute sovereignty is possible. It means you are capable of taking all your decisions internally as well as externally when it is a closed economy. Only then absolute sovereignty is possible. But when there is increasing interconnectedness, increasing flow of capital, increasing flow of people, increasing flow of expertise, absolute sovereignty becomes a myth due to increasing flow of capital, technology, flow of capital, technology and expertise. Absolute sovereignty has become a myth. Expertise, human being. it is not possible to have absolute sovereignty because skilled professionals rather than human being professionals and expertise, absolute sovereignty has become a myth. Why? For example one, India's decision, India's decision of not to purchase crude oil from decision of not to purchase crude oil from Iran under US pressure is an example of dilution of sovereignty. Is an example of dilution of sovereignty. Whereas, on the other hand, India's decision to purchase crude oil from Russia, sovereignty. Whereas India's decision, there is another example. India's decision to purchase crude oil from Russia is an example of exercise of sovereignty. Decision to purchase crude oil from Russia is an example of exercise of sovereignty. So there are both examples before us. It is an example of exercise of sovereignty. Now you may ask this question that why has India stopped purchasing crude oil from Iran whereas India continued to purchase crude oil from Russia despite American pressure? Because American pressure, the way it acted in case of Iran and the way it acted in case of Russia, both are different. In case of Russia, they want India to purchase Russian crude oil. But in case of Iran, they were merely discouraging India not to purchase Russian crude oil. They were not banning completely banning the purchase of crude oil from Russia. They were merely discouraging India that you do not purchase crude oil from Russia. That's it. But in case of Iran, they not merely discouraged, but they sternly warned India that you do not purchase crude oil from Iran. Otherwise, economic sanctions will be imposed against you. So these are the impacts of sovereignty. One case is the exercise of sovereignty, another case is the dilution of sovereignty. Both cases are there. But I told you that even in domestic policies, even in domestic sphere, all decisions cannot be taken by a country. I tell you, domestic sphere, all decisions cannot be taken by a country. Cannot be taken by a country on its own. There are certain decisions that are taken under pressure. There are certain decisions that are taken under pressure, and certain decisions are taken keeping in view the common interest. Very good. So you have both types of decisions. So you have certain decisions. Decisions are taken keeping in view interest of both the parties. Keeping in view interest of both the parties. For example, if you want billions and billions of dollars of investment in some areas, obviously you need to make laws flexible for the companies. For example, in case of investment or FDI, you need to make laws, and those laws must be favorable to foreign investors. If those laws are not favorable, they are not going to come to your country. You need hundreds of billions of dollars of investment in Indian economy. From where are you going to get hundreds of billions of dollars of investment in Indian economy? You need to make laws attractive for them. That is why I said that absolute sovereignty thereof globalization has become a complete myth. There is nothing called absolute sovereignty. You have flexible sovereignty, not absolute sovereignty, especially in economic sphere and strategic affairs. Your sovereignty gets diluted to a great extent. So it would be wrong to say that it is absolute sovereignty. All decisions are taken by the government only. It doesn't work this way. Everyone understood this point? Everyone understood this point? So, now there comes this question, very logical question. So far, you understood all these points now? If there is any doubt, please let me know. Sovereignty gets diluted. It means that it is not absolute sovereignty. Like your decision making gets diluted. Yes, all decisions are taken by not owning government itself. That is why it is absolute sovereignty. Any other question? This is what we are discussing about source money. This is what we are discussing about that how globalization may have an effect on sovereignty. Perhaps you are not getting the English. This is what we are discussing here in the class, that how globalization has affected. Because if you want investment, obviously that's a part of globalization. You want crude oil, that's a part of globalization only. But this era of globalization has made capital mobile, has made everything mobile. Source money. Please work on your language. It's my humble request to you because you are missing out on many minor things which you would have easily understood. Like somebody asked me a question. So you are saying that how globalization impacts. Earlier in the last lecture itself, we discussed about globalization in detail. If you could have gone through the last lecture in detail, you would have realized that I have already given you the definition of sovereignty, the definition of globalization. Now these are application part. It's my humble request to you that you start reading Times of India and read it seriously. Because if somebody's language is not good and you start with the Hindu newspaper, life will become really difficult for you. So start with Times of India. You will not be missing out on anything. It's framing of sentence, word pool. Over the period of time, you will start building up. not even in internal matter, daily, not even in internal matter. So, as regards to sovereignty, sovereignty. Internal sovereignty and external sovereignty. And external sovereignty. Internal sovereignty. In domestic sphere, a country is by and large sovereign. A country is by and large. I won't say that a country is absolutely sovereign. A country is by and large sovereign. So it means the country is able to take decision on its own. Most of the decisions are being taken by the country on its own. Most of the decisions, not all the decisions are taken by the country itself, are taken by a country. Most of the decisions, not all decisions are taken by the country. Now there comes another part. In order to attract foreign direct investment, you got to make your policies attractive for others. So to attract FDI, in order to attract FDI, foreign direct investment, the country needs to make laws for investors. Make laws for investors to project itself as attractive destination. To project itself as an attractive destination. So country needs to make itself attractive. If you are unable to present yourself attractive, if you say that I'm not going to change rules, I'm not going to make rules to project my country as an attractive destination for investors, no one is going to come and invest in your country. It will become like a closed economy. If you want investment, you will have to make laws attractive for investors. If laws are not attractive enough for investors, they are not going to come to you. Because if somebody is investing billions and billions of dollars of money in a particular economy, you want to do certain things. You will have to do that. That is why I said that in domestic sphere also dilution of sovereignty, it takes place. But by and large, the domestic sphere, dilution of sovereignty remains intact. What about external sovereignty? External sovereignty, again, majority of the decisions are taken by the country itself. The majority of decisions are taken by a country itself. But there are some decisions which are taken. But there are some decisions, not all, there are some decisions that are taken under international pressure, under external pressure. You may ask this question, that what if I do not take decision under external pressure? Decisions taken under external pressure. And you may ask this question, what if I'm unable to take all the decisions on my own? What if I'm going to take all decisions on my own? If you want to take all decisions on your own, then you will be completely isolated in international politics. No country wants isolation in international politics. Isolation in international politics is not a good idea. No country wants isolation. But the point. Therefore, a country sometimes needs to take decision, keeping in view into external pressure also. For example, US is far more beneficial for India than Iran. That is why the United States of America said that any purchase of crude oil from Iran will be severely punished and economic sanctions will be imposed. India is not purchasing crude oil from Iran. But another example of exercise of sovereignty is India continued to purchase crude oil from Russia. Why? Because US nearly discouraged India from purchasing crude oil from Russia. US did not secretly warn India that you purchase crude oil and we are going to impose economic sanctions for you. And then India also find ways to circumvent American sanctions. For example, all the money is being deposited into an Indian bank account in the form of rupee only. So India does not pay in the form of dollar, all the money is being deposited into an Indian bank account in the form of rupee, and then Russia uses the rupee to purchase further defense equipment to fund its Ukraine war, and Russia uses rupee to purchase pharmaceuticals and other things from India. That is how they somehow found out the ways to circumvent American sanctions. What am I point? So circumventing sanctions is a different thing, but certainly India did so in case of Iran. India under American pressure stopped purchasing crude oil from Iran. So by and large, political sovereignty of a country remains intact. It means the ability to make laws, the ability to take decisions, it remains intact. But as regards to economic decision, countries' sovereignty has got diluted to a great extent. So with regard to political decisions, or with regard to political sovereignty, that is ability to take political decisions and ability to make laws. That is ability to make laws and political decisions. Ability to make laws and political decisions. Now, with respect to ability to make laws and political decisions, sovereignty remains largely intact. Sovereignty remains largely intact. But with respect to economic decisions, it gets diluted to a great extent. With respect to economic decisions, sovereignty gets affected. And also for external decisions, and also for external affairs, sometimes decisions are taken under pressure from others. Sometimes You got to take decisions. Decisions are taken under pressure. Under pressure. And US is the country that pressurizes India. For example, US says pressure. US says pressure on Iran issue. Everyone understood this point? If there's any doubt, please let me know. Yes, complete sovereignty is not possible. Not even in internal affairs. Please let me know. If there is any doubt, please let me know. Now let us move on to socialist. Yes, Ayushman, that is true. That is true. Socially, FDI means foreign direct investment. It means getting money from other countries. Yes, Raju Kumar. That is an example of internal sovereignty. Government denying tariff relaxation to Tesla. That is an exercise of sovereignty. Very nice. You got it. Any other question? So two elections happened in India, and I'm very pleased to know that Indian voters have become very mature. They have given a decisive mandate. Both in Jharkhand and Maharashtra, decisive mandate has been given. Because earlier decisive, if you do not get decisive mandate, then it becomes very difficult for government to exercise its authority. So in both Maharashtra, which is very surprising, and also in Jharkhand, that both countries have given both states have given very decisive mandate. That's very heartening to see. North Korea gets money from China. China helps it out to a great extent. China is the neighbor of North Korea. So survival really becomes difficult. And OS, nobody knows about North Korea. I have tried to find out, I have tried to look out for information about North Korea on internet, but I did not find any credible information about North Korea. Whosoever has written about North Korea, I did not find it credible enough to discuss in the class. Because there are some people on Quora, they have talked about North Korea, but I haven't found any credible information on North Korea on internet. So I cannot tell you a lot about North Korea because obviously when it's a closed economy, so people must be very curious. So I was also very curious and I tried to search on internet about North Korea, but I did not find anything that is credible enough that can be discussed with others. Some people have written on Quora stating that they went to North Korea and then they have written about their experience, but who knows that just to garner views, they might have written something about North Korea. So I did not find anything that is worthwhile to read about North Korea. But what I suppose that North Korea must have been supported so far by China and Russia. Otherwise survival would have been difficult. Maybe, yes, Ankita. It is largely dependent on what is beneficial because you choose the option which is beneficial for you. So it's money. You will get the answer in economic class, not here. That how FDI interact. Then let us move on to the next ideal. Next ideal is socialist. Socialist. Socialism is an ideology. Socialist. Then let us move on to the next ideal. Next ideal is socialist. Socialist. Socialism is an ideology in which end goal, Nicholas, not here, but how FDI interact. Then let us move on to the next ideal. Next ideal is socialist. Socialist. Socialism is an ideology in which end goal is equality. Socialism is an ideology in which the goal is to achieve equality. But how? State becomes the principal agency of distribution of goods and services, and that is how state tries to have what we call state tries to gain state tries to have information about it. So there is when we talk about socialism, it's an ideology that promotes equality and that gives central position to a state with respect to distribution and production of goods. So goods and services are being distributed and promoted by state. In fact, the state becomes the principal agency to do so. State becomes the principal agency to do so. Closed economy means an economy that has got nothing to do with the outside world. It's called closed economy. So socialism is an ideology. It is an ideology in which state is given central position. It is an ideology in which state is given central position. It means an ideology in which state becomes an ideology where state becomes the principal agency of distribution of goods and services, becomes principal agency of distribution of, becomes main agency of distribution of goods and services. Distribution of goods and services. It promotes equality. goods and services. It promotes equality. It promotes equality. And rather, equality is the end goal. Equality remains, it promotes equality at any cost. So equality becomes the goal. Or the point. Equality becomes the goal. Which model of socialism India adopted? India adopted a model of socialism which is known as Fabian socialism or democratic socialism or socialistic pattern of society. Now, what is the meaning of socialistic pattern of society or Fabian socialism or what do you call it? Is democratic socialism. So just a moment, 1 minute. So socialism is an ideology in which state is given central position. An ideology where state becomes, socialism is an ideology where state becomes the main agency of distribution of goods and services. It promotes equality at any cost and equality becomes the goal itself for the state. In fact, it becomes the most important goal for the state. There is no goal bigger than equality. So the focus is always on redistribution here. Focus is always on redistribution of wealth, on redistribution of wealth. There is always focus on redistribution of wealth. But here, so which model of socialism India adopted? And moreover, a classic socialist state shows disregard to liberty and focuses on equality only. A classic socialist state. Like erstwhile. Erstwhile means during your school days you must have read about USSR, like erstwhile USSR. Focus is always on equality. Focus is on a redistribution. Even at the cost of liberty. Focus is always on a redistribution. Even at the cost of liberty. It means liberty is not important. What is important is equality. The focus is always on redistribution. Whereas this model gave scant regard to liberty. And this model, it always focused upon equality, it always focused upon redistribution of wealth. This is a flawed model. Wherever in the world this model has been adopted, it has given untold miseries and pain to the people. Such an economy eventually collapsed, and such an economy eventually could never recover from the idiotic behavior of implementation of this ideology. Nowhere in the world, wherever this ideology has been implemented, the economy has thrived. Because economy works on very simple principle. If wealth generation is going on, then you can certainly redistribute. If wealth generation is greater than redistribution, then it is going to be successful. If wealth generation is lesser than redistribution, there will be eventual collapse. So what is this equation is very clear. The equation says, now listen to me carefully, because I'm going to burst a number of myths which you must have been carrying on in your mind. And you must have so far been lured by the utopia of socialism that redistribution is a very good strategy. You must have been lured so far by your teachers and by many people in society who keeps on talking about redistribution. Now let me explore this myth. Wherever in the world this policy has been adopted, the economy has just gone bust. Example is Argentina. At one point of time, Argentina used to be the shining star of the world at the beginning of 20th century. Perhaps you might not be knowing about it. And at the beginning of 20th century, Argentina used to grow at a rate of 7%, 6%, 6.5%. That's a hell lot of growth. And then in Argentina, the leadership changed and leadership adopted socialist policies. They were greatly enamored by the utopia of socialism. And they started talking about redistribution of wealth rather than focusing upon generation of wealth. Argentinian economy collapsed at the beginning of 1930s, and so far Argentinian economy has not recovered. Recently, a couple of years back, Argentina got a great president who was very forward-looking, very pro-reform mindset president. And now Argentinian economy once again has started reviving. So International Monetary Fund yesterday I came across this news that in 2025 Argentina will grow at a rate of 8.5%. That's a tremendous rate of growth. That's a spectacular rate of growth. So you can well imagine that the economy of Argentina collapsed way back in 1930s. It has been close to 90 plus years, and so far Argentinian economy could never revive. There was another country in South America. Its name was Venezuela. It was the most prosperous of all countries in South America. At one point of time, the per capita income of average Venezuela citizens used to be in excess of 20,000 rupees. And then came a socialist named as Hugo Chavez. Hugo Chavez said that you elect me, the moment I become Venezuelan president, I'm going to redistribute everything, and I'm going to punish these capitalist-minded businessmen. And then he became Venezuelan president, because such utopia is always very attractive. So he became Venezuelan president, and within 10 years, Venezuelan economy collapsed because he made everything free. Free education, free medicine, and everything free. Now, when you are saying everything is free, it works well when wealth generation is more than redistribution. If redistribution, it's a very simple calculation. If wealth generation is more than redistribution, it is going to sustain, it will make your society, your economy prosperous. But when redistribution becomes more than wealth generation, it's a recipe for disaster. He made everything free. He started punishing capitalists. Always remember that there are only few people in society who have got the gumption, the courage, and ability to create jobs. Not many of us can create jobs. We are like parasites. Somebody has created something and we are working in that company. We are not entrepreneurs. An entrepreneur is the one who creates something out of thin air. For example, PW is an example of a great entrepreneurial spirit. That one single company, it employs more than 20,000 people. It supports more than 20,000 families. One single company. So that is why I said that when pace of redistribution is more than the pace of wealth generation, it is a sure shot recipe for disaster. When the pace of wealth generation is more than redistribution, it's a sure shot recipe for success. Any country that has adopted the second equation has always been successful. Any country that has adopted the first equation, where wealth generation is less than redistribution, has eventually collapsed. The shining example is Argentina, Venezuela, and then USSR. Now you may ask this question, but why has China survived so far? China has not survived so far because of socialist policies. China is perhaps the only country in the world which supports its capitalists to an extent that you cannot even imagine. China is simply a one-party state where the name of this one party happens to be Communist Party. It can be any other name. It could have been any other name. It could have been maybe Democratic Party, maybe a Republican Party. China is a single party state where the name of the party happens to be Communist Party of China. That's it. So the kind of relationship they have with communism is similar to the relationship which my student in the classroom having the name Narendra with Narendra Modi. So the kind of relationship Narendra of our class has got with Narendra Modi. Similar type of relationship they have with communism. It's not a communist state, mind it. The way they support their capitalists is simply amazing. You will not find this kind of support even in so-called capitalist countries and free market economy. So China is something else. Otherwise, in whichever part of the world this policy has been adopted, it has brought untold miseries to the people. It has led to eventual collapse of the economy, and it has led to clearing poverty in society. It has led to a number of challenges in society. So the simple equation is, the equation says that when redistribution is greater than wealth creation, and for wealth creation you need to support your capitalists because not everyone can create wealth. When redistribution is greater than wealth created, it's a sure shot recipe for disaster. I tell you, it will have disastrous consequences for society. Disastrous consequences leading to eventual collapse of economy. What works well? So that is equation number one. Equation number two. When wealth creation is greater than redistribution, when wealth creation is greater than redistribution, it will have powerful impact on society. And such society is likely to thrive. Human inequality eventually will reduce because the pace of wealth creation is more than redistribution. It is like you have 1,000 rupees and you spend 100 rupees, replenish it by again 150 rupees. So that's absolutely fine. You can spend 1,000 rupees. You can spend 100 rupees, and if you are able to replenish it by 150 rupees, every time you spend 100 rupees, you replenish it by 150 rupees. It is absolutely fine. There is nothing wrong in spending money. But when you have 1,000 rupees, you spend 200 rupees, and you are unable to replenish it. So it means the party will continue till you have 1,000 rupees. The party will end the moment 1,000 rupees has been spent. It's a very simple equation. You have 1,000 rupees, you can spend 100 rupees, and if you can replenish it by 150. But if you have 100 rupees, you are spending 200 rupees, you are unable to replenish it by 200 rupees. Eventually, you will spend all the money. You will be left with nothing, and then it's a sure shot recipe for disaster. So eventually, you will have only begging bowl in your hand. That is how this wealth creation and redistribution equation works in society. I hope everyone understood this equation. Yes. You understood this equation, no? Which I gave you. It's a very simple equation which anyone can understand. Even a layman, even the one who is having no idea of economics and finance, they can easily understand this equation. That if you have got 1,000 rupees, you can spend 100, you can replenish it by 150, it's absolutely fine. But if you have only 1,000 rupees, you spend 200 rupees, and then you are unable to replenish it by 200 rupees. So eventually, everything would be lost. And the moment you have 1,000 rupees lost, now you are left with nothing but only begging bowl. This is precisely what happened in Argentina, this is precisely what happened in Venezuela, and this is precisely what happened in each and every socialist country of the world so far. Each and every socialist country. So far, this is precisely what happened. China is following this classic example. In China, wealth creation is more than redistribution. That is why China is so successful. China, the finest example of following socialist principle and integrating it with capitalist ethos. China, it follows socialist example, but China has integrated it with capitalistic ethos because China knows that a classic socialist economy is not going to survive. It will never work well. So, I think light has once again gone and I had forgotten about it. Light is already gone. And I had forgotten about it, all the lights gone. So I'm coming on to India. You understood this point? If there is any doubt regarding this one, please you ask me a question. Then I'm coming on to Indian example. I'm coming on to your question. First, you let me know whether you understood everything and whether you have anything in your mind. Because so far, your professors and people surrounding you must have told you otherwise. Must have told you about the utopia of socialism. That it's a very good thing. So far. And there are many. Under American pressure, we could not take any. We could not purchase crude oil from Iran. But exercise of sovereignty, but despite American pressure, we continue to purchase crude oil from Russia. You must have come across many professors in college, you must have come across many people in your life who keep on supporting this utopia of socialism without knowing this equation. Then how will you be replenishing it? So if somebody asks you an example, you can give this example. 100 rupee, spend 100, replenish by 150. It is absolutely fine. There is nothing wrong in spending 100 rupee on your people and then replenish it by 150. But 1000 rupee, spend 200 and no replenishing. It's a sure shot recipe for failure and no replenishing. It will eventually fail, it will eventually collapse. It might have happened to you many times in your student life. Those who are in student life, they must be understanding about the virtue of this thing. Yes, Chinese citizens are not having fundamental rights, that is true. But Chinese citizens are having good life, that is also true. So, now next one. Now what about India? India adopted a model of socialism, which is known as Fabian socialism. India adopted a model of socialism. India adopted a model of socialism that is known as Avian socialism. Now, what is the meaning of Avian socialism? Avian society came into existence in Britain for the first time. Avian socialism or democratic socialism or socialistic pattern of society. Socialistic pattern of society. Are you comfortable coming for class tomorrow? If you allow me, I can take up your class tomorrow. If you are comfortable. Yes or no. That is why I gave you this example. Am I able to convince you? I gave you very simple equations. So maximum professors, not in you, but everywhere in the country, keep on teaching about socialism. But no person having entrepreneurial mindset will ever tell you that it's a good policy. Yes, what is more visible? I tell you that I gave you very simple. Sonu told me that maximum professors in his college in DU keeps on talking about socialist policies. I give you a very simple example that you have got 100 rupees, 1000 rupees. If you have spent 200 rupees, if you do not replenish it with anything, do you think it is going to sustain? Obviously not. Okay. So we won't have class on Sunday, don't worry. Since I have taken an off, that is why I was planning to have a class on Sunday, don't worry. We will not have a class. I have taken an off on Monday, no? So that is why I plan to take a class. Don't worry. We will not have a class. Because on Monday we had an off. Yes, Doraemon. Yes. Robert Kiyosaki. So India adopted a model of socialism, which is known as Fabian socialism or democratic socialism or socialistic pattern of society. The essence of these three are same. Remember, essence of these three are same. Essence of these three are same. Here, equality remains a goal. Equality remains a goal, but not at the cost of liberty. It remains a goal, but not at the cost of liberty. Here, equality remains a goal, but not at the cost of liberty. What about it? The equality is important, but not at the cost of liberty. It means that eventually we want to achieve equality, but not at the cost of liberty. So it means there will be no forced redistribution. What about it? There will be no forced redistribution. Whatever redistribution will take place, it will take place only in democratic manner. No forced redistribution. Redistribution will take place. Redistribution will take place only in democratic manner. Only in democratic manner. Got it? Redistribution will take place only in democratic manner. No forced redistribution. So, redistribution means you have got 100 rupees and I will take 500 rupees from you. Someshwari is asking the question related to redistribution. Bete, suppose you have got 1000 rupees and I will take back 500 rupees forcefully from you. And then I will say that I am going to redistribute this 500 rupees among those who are not having any money with them. That will be called as redistribution. Got my point, Someshwari? Let's suppose you have got 10 lakh rupees in your bank account. Suddenly the bank will say that 5,000 rupees have been deducted by the government of India. 5 lakh rupees have been deducted by the government of India. And the deducted money, it will go for the redistribution purpose. So redistribution at what extent? If you will start deducting 50% of my wealth right away, so obviously then I will not be encouraged to work hard. Suppose, I give you a very simple example. Suppose tomorrow government of India says that 80% of my wealth, 80% of my salary would go to, 80% of my salary will go to the government in the form of tax. Suppose. So what will I do? Suppose government of India says that all those who are earning less than 3 lakh rupees, all those who are earning less than 3 lakh rupees, they will not have to pay any tax. All those who are earning more than 3 lakh rupees, they will be taxed at a rate of 80%. What government of India says. Now what will I do? I will request my company to reduce my salary because eventually all the money will be going to the coffers of government. I'm working so hard, but my entire money, my entire salary, 80% of my salary will go to the government. My company will give me money by deducting 80% money, which directly goes to the government. Now what will I do? I will request my company to reduce the money given by company to me and make me within the bracket of no tax so that I will not have to pay any extra money to the government of India because I'm working so hard and if government takes back 80% of my salary, why would I work so hard? Then I will not be working so hard. I will flatly refuse to work hard. If government of India demands tax in tune of 20% or 25% or 30%, that is absolutely fine. But the moment government of India starts saying that 80% of your income will be taxed, I'm not going to accept this decision of government of India. What my point? So I told you that essence of these three are the same. Here equality remains a goal, but not at the cost of liberties. No forced redistribution. Redistribution will take place only in democratic manner. So whatever redistribution takes place, this redistribution will take place only in democratic manner, like in the form of taxes. But taxes should not be so exorbitant. Exorbitant means very high, so that people are discouraged to pay taxes. So Pagan socialism, it says that Pagan socialism. Now let me discuss about these models of socialism one by one. All three are same. Essence remains the same. Pagan. Gradual transformation. Gradual transformation of capitalism into socialism. Gradual transformation of capitalism into socialism. Now, democratic socialism. That is why I said that essence remains the same. Democratic socialism. Goals of socialism will be achieved. Of socialism. Goals of socialism will be achieved through democratic means. Will be achieved through democratic means. Goals of socialism will be achieved through democratic means. It means that democratically they will try to ensure equality, not forcefully, democratically. It means the means becomes democratic and goals become to achieve equality. Socialist pattern of society, in which equality, a pattern of society in which equality prevails. So essence of these three are the same. A pattern of society in which equality prevails. So India adopted a model of socialism which is called as pagan socialism or democratic socialism or socialistic pattern of society in which goal of society is to ensure equality. Rather than society, even like a state, goal of a state is to ensure. Or goal of society, socialistic pattern of society is society is to ensure equality. And that is why Constitution of India incorporates two most important principles under the Constitution of India. So those two most important socialistic principles under the Constitution are two most important principles. One, Article 39B. That is, the state shall endeavor to ensure equitable distribution of resources. Mind it, these two socialistic principles are provided under directive principles of the state policy. Remember, they have been provided under DPSP. We will discuss about later on DPSP. It is not enforceable in the court of law. So they have been provided under DPSP. It means that these two principles are not enforceable in the court of law. They are not enforceable. So Article 39B, it says that the state shall endeavor to ensure equitable distribution of resources. Equitable distribution of resources. B. 39C. Article 39C. Article 39C कहता है state shall prevent concentration of wealth into few hands. But this is not legally enforceable into few hands. It means these are provided under directive principles. We will discuss in detail about directive principle. So these are provided under directive principles. It means state cannot impose these principles on their own. The state shall endeavor to ensure equitable distribution of resources. Endeavor to ensure. It is not mandatory. And state shall prevent concentration of wealth into few hands. But it is not mandatory. What the point? Everyone understood this concept? Everyone understood this concept? Please let me know. If there is any doubt, please let me know. Yes. But they're not socialist. They promote wealth creation also, socially. Even if you are taking 50% of my income, if you promote capitalism, if you promote wealth creation, that is absolutely fine. I don't think that it is going to last long. I don't think. That is why I have saved everything. I don't think it is going to last long. I'm extremely sorry. If it is because of power outage, I don't think that I will be able to continue the class because my next class is lined up and it is for safety purpose. I have saved everything, but I don't think it is going to last now. So if power goes suddenly, I'm extremely sorry. The class will end there because my daughter has started giving the signs. Yes, can we have tomorrow's class? Yes, I don't think it is. It will sustain because it is. So I'm going to, yes, so please make it tomorrow because it is not possible for me. This, the way it is sounding, I don't think it is going to last now for more than 3-4 minutes. Okay, okay, so we will have a look at it. We will have a look at it, don't worry. Yes, Sohan, we will discuss about all these things tomorrow, not today. That's all about today. आज इसी के साथ we wind up the class. That's all about today. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Thank you. We will discuss about it tomorrow. The Delhi government giving advice. Please.
चैट कमेंट्स कहाँ से दिखेंगे? वहीं से दिखेंगे? वहीं से दिखेंगे? चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं। ऑल ऑफ यू वेरी गुड इवनिंग। गुड इवनिंग आरुषि, प्रणय, प्रियंका, यस चलो। ठीक है? तनु, काव्या, very good evening. Can we start off? Today's your first class. Sir, you not missed much yesterday. It was a brief initiation that we did yesterday. Nothing much. You not missed. Is the voice fine now? I hope the voice is not low. There were complaints about voice being low yesterday. Is the voice fine now? Good evening. Good evening, Ashish, Kajal, Pramodini. Very good evening. Is the voice fine? Are you up? Are you, ma'am? Are you from UP? No, not from UP. I'm from Maharashtra. All fine. Thank you. Thank you for confirming. All good. Thank you. So I will dictate. I will have a little dictation. So all of you please write. Okay. This is the dictation that I will be doing right now. Okay. So all of you please write with me. Yesterday you said that you're comfortable with dictation. So let me start with the dictation. Right. Please write. First point. Here's the first point. That geography is the study of Earth. Geography is the study of Earth as the home of man. As the home of man. Okay. It involves the study of. It involves the study of physical aspects and human aspects. Okay? You can write geography studies differences. Geography studies differences in an area and understands linkages between varied phenomena. ठीक है? This is our geography. Geography addresses questions like, geography addresses questions like what, where, and why. It addresses questions like what, where, and why. Okay, Sarah. Thank you so much. Nagpur, unblock Nagpur. Here, where you have written, it addresses questions like what, where, and why. When you say what, it is about identification of various features, identification of various features. This is about, when you say where, this is about distribution of varied features. Okay? Okay, good evening, Ravindra, Sneha. You just started writing, the dictation is going on. And why means what? The relationship between varied features. So what, where, and why. Okay? Right, the next point. Geography is concerned with study of nature. Geography is concerned with the study of nature. It is concerned with the study of the nature. Identification को थोड़ा ऊपर करें, distribution को भी थोड़ा सा आए. So it is concerned with the study of nature and human relation with nature and human relation with the nature. ठीक है? Is it fine? I'm fine, Kavita. All of you, have you written this? We are looking at geography. We looked at all of these questions yesterday. We looked at these terms yesterday. All of you, please write this. I will teach NCERT, and also the syllabus of geography given in GS. Only both. All of you have to complete it. This is the last lecture note, Roshan. Do we need to learn how to draw maps? Yes, Ayush. You need to learn how to draw the maps. It is very important. Okay? Now, all of you, please focus here. Please don't look at the chat. Where are we? We are at. What is the topic? Okay? Now, all of you, please focus here. It's Ayush. You need to learn how to draw. The maps. It is very important. Okay? Now, all of you, please focus here. Please don't look at the chat. Where are we? We are at. What is the topic for today? The topic for today, I'm just writing the topics that I will cover today. I will be covering. All of you, please note this. I will be covering. The topics that we will be covering today are: 1. We will understand universe. We will see universe and the formation. We will see universe and formation. We will see the formation of star. We look at the formation of star. We look at the formation of planets. We will also study some important the history of Earth. We study the history of the Earth. We will then complete rotation, and if possible, we will also complete revolution. These both come under the movements of Earth. Earth is not static. Earth is actually moving. This topic, universe formation, star formation, planets, it is important for NCERT. It is important for prelims. Sarah, it's very, very important for prelims. Okay. And there has also been a mains question. This topic is important for your prelims examination. There have been questions in the prelims examination and also in mains. In 2017, there was one question. One question has also been asked in your mains examination. I don't know what is khazana. What is खजाना? अमन, ठीक है, चलो start करें. Can we start? Listen, first I will explain you things. You have to concentrate in my lecture. You have to concentrate to what I am saying, and then I will dictate. Okay? So you will have to first concentrate to what I am teaching. Keep your pens down. Do not look at the chat section. I will ask you once I have completed the topic to write whatever you want to write on the chat section, and then I will dictate. Okay? So let me start off. It's fine, Aman. If you have completed some lectures, it's fine. You can skip. It will take 55 classes. शुभम ने आजकल भी पूछा था बच्चे. 55. ठीक है? In case you have completed all lectures, I will leave it up to you. ठीक है? Let me start. So here, all of you just focus on the lectures. We have completed this portion yesterday. We've looked at the NCERT, we've looked at the atlas, we've looked at what are the things, right? We've looked at these phenomena. Now, where are we? We are at this part. Allow me 1 minute, please. Yeah. We are at this part. We are at the formation of the universe. When I say universe, this is the universe. What does universe have? You just listen. I will then ask some doubts. I will ask if you have doubts. Then we will write. I will repeat it again. Listen to the lectures. I will ask in case you have some doubts. I will repeat also some concepts and then I will make you write. Let's focus here. Universe. What is universe? Universe is a limitless space. It does not have any limit. It is an unlimited space. What does it have? It has stars. It has a star. Sun is a star. It has a lot of galaxies. What is galaxy? A collection of stars and various other things. So you have universe. In the universe you have a lot of galaxies. What can be the shape of a galaxy? The shape of the galaxy can be elliptical. It can be like an elliptical, oval, elliptical. It can be spiral. A galaxy can be spiral. It can be irregular. The galaxy can be irregular. I am talking about universe. Universe is a limitless, a complete, big, unlimited space in which you have stars, in which you have galaxies. Lot of galaxies. For example, Milky Way galaxy is our galaxy in which there is solar system, there is Earth, there is our sun, there is a star. So we have a lot of galaxies like Milky Way galaxy. A shape of galaxy can be elliptical. A space of the galaxy can be spiral. A shape of the galaxy can be irregular. Okay, this is what is your universe. Now, I'm talking about the origin of the universe. How did the universe originated? What is the origin of the universe? It is said that there's a theory which explains the formation of universe. What is the theory that explains the formation of universe? The Big Bang theory explains the formation of universe. What is the Big Bang theory? It says that all the universe that you see today, the entire universe that you see today, has come from a single tiny ball, a very, very small tiny ball. This one, a very small tiny ball, which had a lot of density, which had a lot of volume, but very less mass. Small tiny ball, lot of density, lot of substance packed, lot of mass. This small tiny ball exploded. Why did it explode? We don't know. But what we know is it exploded. As it exploded, there have been a formation of galaxies, there have been formation of universe. So anything and everything that you see today, the galaxy, the star, the small dust, the debris, the rocks in the space, whatever you see in the space has come from a very, very single tiny ball. This small tiny ball exploded, it had a formation of various galaxies. You can see this, the small tiny ball exploded. Lot of galaxies, stars, planets, rocks, debris were formed. And you see that the galaxies are moving away from each other. It's like a balloon. Balloon is growing and growing. So the space between the galaxy is increasing. This is your universe. Okay? All of you, is there any question about the formation of universe? I am asking you, do you have any question about the formation of universe? Yes, Ravi. Yes, you can, Akash, up to you. Yes, Amreen, correct. A small, everything that is concentrated at a particular place, we are calling this as a small, tiny singularity. Everything. Yes, Ayush, there's only one theory. No, there are many theories, but for example, for our examination, only one theory is important, like for us. And it is about 14 billion years ago. 14 billion years ago, Shubham. Okay, chalo. Can we write? Can I dictate this to you? Okay. There's no doubt so far. So let me dictate this to you. Please write. Give the heading universe. And its formation. Universe and its formation. Okay? Why explosion took place? There is no explanation for that. Okay? I will dictate that to you, Prashant. Okay? Okay, fine. So please write universe. It is a limitless space. Limitless heading. This is the point. There's no limit. It is unlimited. Surrounding us. Please write. Universe has galaxies in the universe. Okay? With each galaxy, and each galaxy has billions of stars. We know our star, that is sun. Okay? The most a galaxy can have spiral to elliptical, or a galaxy can be spiral, elliptical, or irregular in shape. Okay? Then write a heading. Formation of universe. The formation of universe. Okay? There are three main theories. One I have explained it to you, a Big Bang theory. Apart from this, there are two more theories. One theory is formation of universe. Okay? Write the first point. It is formation of universe. It is still incompletely incompletely understood. अभी भी still till date we do not have a complete understanding about the formation of universe. So it is still incompletely understood. Okay, the theories are some theories explaining formation of universe. Some theory explaining formation of universe are okay. Like the first one. Like the first one. Some theory explaining the formation of universe. The first one is steady state theory. There's a steady state theory. Okay, this is steady state theory. It was proposed by Fred Hoyle. It was proposed by Fred Hoyle. Okay. Okay. Surya May, they might have done some experiments. Scientists, they have done a lot of experiments, and therefore we know they have done calculations, mathematics, and others. Okay. Steady state theory, as the name suggests, the name suggests that universe is not expanding. Universe has been steady. It is the way that we see today. If there are formation of new stars, there is also death of the old stars. So it is the same what we see today. This theory has, however, been rejected because now we believe in what? We believe in the expanding theory, or we believe in the Big Bang theory. It's proposed by Fred Hoyle. It says that the overall size and the mass of universe has been steady. The overall size and the mass of the universe has been steady and constant. It says that universe has no beginning. Universe has no beginning and no end. Okay? The formation of stars is accompanied by the death of some stars. Pablo, your answer has been how come interior of the earth is in geography? Because geology is one part of geography, a smaller part. Geography has taken something from geology. Geography has taken from many subjects. It has taken from polity, it has taken from economy, it has taken things from history. So it has also taken some part from geology. Okay? Geography includes everything. Okay? Okay? Okay. Yes. H-Y-D, Fred Hoyle. Okay. All of you, have you written this? Can I turn the page? In case you want to write, you can write, Saran. I have created things. Can I move forward ahead? Can I change the page? Okay, write about the second theory. The second theory is the. Okay, write about the second theory. The second theory is the. So there are three theories I said. This is the second. Okay, move forward ahead. Can I change? So I did. Fred Hoyle. Okay. Apart from geology. Okay. Geography includes everything. Okay. 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 Yes. H-Y-D. Fred Hoyle. Okay. All of you, have you written this? Can I turn the page? In case you want to write, you can write, Saran. I have created things. Can I move forward ahead? Can I change the page? Okay, write about the second theory. The second theory is the. So there are three theories. Okay, write about the second theory. The second theory is the. So there are three theories I said. This is the second theory. The second theory is the page. So, next. In case you want to write, you can write, Saran. I have created things. Can I move forward ahead? Can I change the page? Okay, write about the second theory. The second theory is the. So there are three theories I said. This is the second theory. The second theory is pulsating theory. P-U-L-S-A-T-I-N-G. The pulsating theory. As the name suggests, pulse, something contracts, something expands. Contracts, expand. We have a pulse here because of the heart that contracts and expands. So that's a pulse. So pulsating theory also says what? The universe contracts and becomes singular, like a small tiny ball, very small tiny ball, and then can also expand. So everything that you see can contract in a very small space and then can also expand, what we see right now. So there are contraction and expansion of the universe. That is said by your pulsating theory. This theory was proposed by Arthur, A-R-T-H-U-R. This was proposed by Arthur Eddington, E-D-D-I-N-G-T-O-N. Eddington. This was pulsating theory proposed by Arthur Eddington. Okay, please write. As per the theory, universe expands and contracts. Universe expands and contracts alternatively. It contracts, it expands. It contracts, it expands alternatively. Okay? It expands because of explosion, and contracts because of gravitational pull. So it has become so huge that under the gravity it is collapsing. This theory also says that universe is presently in the state of expansion. Presently, it is in the state of the expansion. Galaxy, Arushi, is a small part of universe. Okay, it's like this. Arushi, understand. We have Earth, we have solar system. I'm expanding it for you. See, Arushi is asking me a question. You have Earth. Earth is a part of the solar system. Earth has there are many stars. Stars. This is one galaxy. There can be galaxy 2. Similarly, there can be galaxy 3, there can be galaxy 4. All of these are the part of universe. Brahman. Universe is Brahman. You can say that, Sudhanshu, you can say like that. Is it fine? Arushi, is it out here? अरे आकाश वर्ल्ड मैप में कहाँ चलेगा? Wait, wait for world map. I will teach. Right now I am in universe. Don't say. Right now I am somewhere else. Is the pulsating theory clear? Is the pulsating theory clear? That is more important for me. That is more important for me. How many of you have seen the movie PK? Yes, Arushi, correct. How many of you have seen the movie PK? PK, you've seen Amir Khan's movie PK? That person was coming from where? The person was coming from a different galaxy. Okay. So universe is too big. It has galaxy 1, galaxy 2, galaxy 3, galaxy 4, galaxy 5, galaxy 6. Many of the galaxies. One galaxy is our Milky Way. In Milky Way, you have a lot of stars. One of the stars is Sun, right? That you can see, and I can see one of the stars. Clear? You are interested also. Okay, formation of universe is for the second theory. I am moving on to the third theory. That is the Big Bang theory. Big Bang theory. The Big Bang theory. Okay? Right. It was proposed by Georges Lemaitre in 1927. Okay? According to this theory, 13.8 billion years ago, universe was extremely compact. The universe was extremely compact. Okay? It was dense. There was a lot of density. All the mass that we see today, anything and everything that we see today, was in one single tiny ball. And hot. Singularity was this state is called as this state is called singularity. Whenever you hear the word singularity, it means what? It means that all the universe was concentrated in a very small space. Okay, very, very small space. Okay. 13.8 billion years ago, an explosion happened. Why did it happen? We don't know. There was an explosion happened, called as Big Bang. An explosion happened called as Big Bang. After the explosion, all the mass spread in different direction. Creating a fabric of space. एक space जैसा fabric बन गया, entire fabric, ठीक है, with energy and matter. From that time, the universe is expanding. This phenomenon of expansion is called red shift. This is called as red shift. So that's why I can't say that. Yes, there are different theories. Kajal, there are different theories. That is not about formation of universe. That is about the formation of planets. Kajal, we will see that. Why have we not accepted pulsating theory? Because we have not yet seen that there have been everything concentrated at one place. Till date, there have been only evidence of universe expanding. So contraction has not been accepted till date, Ayush. Okay? There are no evidence about that. Have all of you written this? Ayush, correct. They are not about universe. They are about the formation of solar system and their hypothesis. Correct, Ayush. Kajal, you are talking about universe. You are not talking about solar system or planets. Okay? Is it clear? Formation of universe, 3 theories. Can I move on? Have all of you? Have already noted this down? Can I move on? Okay, great. Fine. So, what have we completed? We have completed the first topic, that is the formation of universe. We completed the first topic, that is the formation of universe. Now, in the universe, there are many stars. I am looking at the formation of a star. How is a star? How is a star formed? What is a star? How is a star formed? Can you give me an example of star? Can you give me an example of a star? Sun formed. Now, in the universe, there are many. Have already noted this down? Can I move on? Okay, great. Fine. So, what have we completed? We have completed the first topic, that is the formation of universe. We completed the first topic, that is the formation of universe. Now, in the universe, there are many stars. I am looking at the formation of a star. How is a star? How is a star formed? What is a star? How is a star formed? Can you give me an example of star? Can you give me an example of a star? Sun. Sun is a star. Now, what is sun? What is sun? Is sun solid? Is sun liquid? Or is sun in the gaseous state? What is the sun? For that matter, what is a star? What is a star? What is a sun? What is sun? Sun and sun itself. Yeah, it is what gases. Can I say it is like a accumulation of gases together? Lot of gases they have. There's a lot of accumulation of the gas together. That is a star. Okay, so star is like a ball of gases, not solid ball, but a shape of a ball where there's a lot of gases interacting with each other. Hydrogen, helium, all of them are interacting with each other. That is a star. So sun is there. Now, how is a star or a sun formed? How is a sun or a star formed? Okay, all of you don't focus on the chat now. Yes, what ball of explosive gases? Correct. Now let's look at formation of star. All of you please write. Give a heading. Formation of star. Formation of. What did we see so far? We saw that when the universe was getting created. Achha, see, in case you want to draw a diagram about the Big Bang, this is the diagram that has been given. In case you want to draw some diagram about the Big Bang, this is the diagram. So here, this is my desktop. Before the formation of star, here in the redshift, in case you want to draw some diagram, you can draw this diagram. This is singularity, this is formation of galaxies, this is the expansion of galaxies. The galaxies are expanding in space, the galaxies are expanding in space, the galaxies are expanding in space. This is the diagram about the Big Bang. In case you want to draw some diagram, draw this diagram. Spiral, Manjari, spiral. Very good, Rishi. In case you like this diagram, you can also draw this diagram. This has a little more, sorry, this has a little more effort to put into things. They've also added I'm covering NCERT as well as GS syllabus. Priyanka, GS syllabus has NCERT. No, it is not important. Chaudhary, Kohini Chaudhary. In case you have read it, good. In case you have not read, it's fine. Ayushman, there has not been such any time that has been mentioned. There's no time that has been mentioned, even in the Big Bang. All of you, have you written this? Have you drawn this diagram? Can I move on? Yes, Manjari. Obviously, everything is made up of energy and matter. You and me are also made up of any energy and matter. Drawn? All of you have drawn this? Okay, I'm moving on. So, Meshwari, I told what all is needed. NCERT, answer writing, solving previous year question papers, everything is important. Okay, so now I said when all of you pay attention. Where are we? We are at the topic of formation of the star. I'm at this topic, formation of the star. Now all I know is when the universe was created, Big Bang happened. There was a lot of dust, there was a lot of rock, there was a lot of energy, there was a lot of matter that spread across different directions. There was a lot of energy, gases when the universe was formed. Lot of dust, rocks, small debris, okay, gases. They were spread in different directions. After the Big Bang, this entire thing, after the Big Bang, the dust, the small debris, the gases were spread in different directions. Anybody knows what is this term called as? This cloud, this entire cloud of gases, of dust, of rock, of debris. What is this called as? This is called as, after the Big Bang this happened, this is called as the cloud of dust, debris, rocks, gases. It's called as nebula. Okay, after the Big Bang, there was a lot of nebulas that were formed at varied places. No, it is called as nebula. Yes, the nebula is what? The cloud of dust, debris, gases. Okay, this is called as nebula. Now in the nebula, this is a nebula. This entire thing is called as nebula. This nebula has some greater mass here, greater mass here, some light mass here, light stones here, has a lot of gases here. So it has what? This nebula has different mass here. Let's say it has mass M1 here, it has mass M2 here, it has mass M3 here, it has mass M4. There's a lot of difference in masses there. Because there's difference in mass, there's difference in density. The density is also different. Density is D2, the density is D1, the density is D3, the density is D4. So there's difference in density also. And because of this difference in density, there is collapse. If M1 is more than M2, there is more mass that is getting attracted here. There's more mass that is getting attracted here. There's more mass that is getting attracted here. If M4 has greater mass, it has more attraction. Everything gets attracted to M4. Okay? So what is happening? There is a nebula. In the nebula, you have gas, you have different masses, you have different density, and all of them is getting pulled. Majority of the pull, majority of the pull, the majority of the pull is towards one particular place. Let's say this is the majority of the pull is here. Lot of pull is, let's say, at this place. This has so much of mass that there is collapse. The particle is collapsing here, and this becomes what? A huge body which is very very heavy. It has such weight that there have been a lot of collision here, collapse here. That becomes your star. And a smaller body which does not have as much mass, does not have as much gravitational attraction, becomes planet. The process for both the formation of star, the process for both the formation of star and the formation of planet is same. The process is same. There is a nebula, the nebula has dust, the nebula has rocks, the nebula has gases. If lot of gases collapse, lot of dust collapse, that becomes a star. If smaller dust collapses, smaller particles collapses, that becomes a planet. The difference between star and a planet is that star is very very heavy. It has a lot of gases, whereas planet is not as heavy. The process for both of them is the same. You can see here, there was a nebula, it has dust, it has rocks, it has small debris. There was collapsing, it was collapsing under its own weight. It was collapsing under its own weight. It became a star. Lot of collapse happened, lot of mass got attracted here, it became a star. If I talk about planet, not much matter came together, small matter came together, and it became a planet. Not much of the matter came together, small matter came together, that became a planet. Okay, so this is called as what? This is called as nebular hypothesis. Nebular hypothesis comes from the word nebula. That the nebula is collapsing, cooling, contracting. That is your nebular hypothesis. A lot of versions of nebular hypothesis has been given. Kant has given some. Somebody has some else has been given. We don't have to get into the details of it. All we need to know is what is a nebular hypothesis. See, so there was a nebula. There was a similar to sun because collision is happening. So there's accretion, collapsing that is happening, collapsing that is happening. Much of the collapse has taken here. This is sun, and in the side you have small planets. You can have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, etc. Okay, so this is your formation of star and the formation of the planet. All of you clear with this? Do we have any doubt? All of you please let me know. Amreen, Ritika, Ashish, Ravindra, Princy, Yash. If you have done, you will. They will connect while they're getting cooled. While they're getting cooled. Yes, it's a simultaneous process, Arush. Because star is very, very heavy plane now. It is so heavy that it can emit light of its own. It is because of the difference in the mass plane. Okay, then please write. Please write. Okay, once we've done this, then we will move to the formation of the Earth. We will move to the formation of the Earth. But before we move to the formation of the Earth, I would want you to solve some of the questions. I will dictate you something about solar system, and then we will solve some of the questions. Do you want to solve some questions? Yes? No, nebula was very, very initial stage. But see, nebula formed many galaxies. Ashish, even Earth had, see, no, Ashish, you have a wrong understanding, but see, nebula, I will make you right. So, yeah, Ashish is saying that, why is that star? Only have gases. No, even planets have gases. Even planets have gases. Can you tell me some planets that have gas? We have Jupiter, Saturn, they are gaseous planets. Uranus, they are gaseous planets. Neptune, they are gaseous planets. Still, even the planets have gases. Okay? Ashish, so you have a wrong understanding. So tell me what is a nebula? I will make you right. I will make you right. Okay? Please write. Please write. The formation of the star. Write the first one. The distribution of matter. The distribution of matter and energy distribution of matter and energy was not even in galaxy or in the universe, or in the universe. So it was not even in the early universe, in the universe, in the early universe. Okay? The initial density differences, initial density differences, initial density differences gave rise to, gave rise to difference in, gave rise to difference in gravitational forces, in gravitational forces. They give rise to difference in the gravitational forces. And it caused the matter to accumulate together. It caused the matter to accumulate together. The process starts, the process of the formation, the process of the formation of a star forms by, starts by accumulation of, starts by the accumulation of the hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas. From nebula. In bracket you can write nebula is a large cloud-like structure, is a cloud-like structure which has dust, rocks, metals, gases, small debris, etc. etc. Yeah. Okay, आगे. Eventually, the clumps of gases, continue to grow into bigger size bodies, forming stars. Right? Please write the next one. Formation of stars. took place around 5 to 6 billion years ago. So universe was 13.8 billion years ago. Okay? Yes, Pooja. No, many nebulas. From basically, solar system is from one nebula, the other from other nebulas. Eventually, clumps. 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 Accumulation. Accumulation is called as clumps. Clumps. They give rise to solar system and galaxies also. Solar system is a part of a galaxy, no? Junior Basu. Yes, stars they have their own light. Correct, Krishna, because they are heavy enough to have their light of their own. Planets are not heavy, therefore they do not have light of their own. Can I move on? All of you have you written this? Can I move on? Debris, small dust particles, very, very fine dust is called as debris. Fine dust. Can I, before I make you write, can I have this clarity? Can I have this clarity? You have a universe. In the universe, there are many galaxies. One of them is Milky Way galaxy. In the Milky Way, you have a solar system. In the solar system, you have your Earth. So you are asking me a question that universe created a nebula. That created what? That created many galaxies. Inside the galaxy, there was one sun. And from the sun, you have your Earth. Small. So there was a sun, then you have your Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Right? Itna to, I think we have an idea about this. Yes or no? Yes or no? Most of them, 90% is yes. Roshan will see that. Roshan, wait for it. Okay? Is it clear? Okay. Now, please write the heading. Give the heading formation of planet. Please give the heading formation of planet. Formation of the planet. That is formation of planet. It can be any planet. How many planets do we have in our solar system? How many planets do we have in our solar system? How many? Yes, almost, Ashish, almost all of them. Almost all of them. We have 8. We have 8 planets. We have what? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay? So please write down. Any star for that matter. Any star for that. Sorry, any planet for that matter. How many planets we have? We have 8 planets. We have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Okay? The process is still the same. The process is still the same. Please write. What is the formation of planet? Write the first point. Around the sun, around the stars, okay, around the stars, there was a rotating disk of gas. There was a rotating disk of gas, dust, debris, metals, and rocks. Around the stars, there was a rotating disk of all of these substances. As around the sun, around Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and for that. Sorry, any planet for that matter. How many planets we have? We have 8 planets. We have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Sorry, any planet for that matter. How many planets we have? We have 8 planets. We have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Okay? The process is still the same. We have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Okay? The process is still the same. The process is still the same. Please write. What is the formation of planet? Write the first point. Around the sun, around the stars, okay, around the stars, there was a rotating disk of gas. There was a rotating disk of gas, dust, debris, metals, and rocks. Around the stars, there was a rotating disk of all of these substances. Okay? Over the time, the matter within the rotating disk, the matter within the rotating disk collapse together to become small rounded objects, gas. There was a rotating disk of gas, dust, debris, metals, and rocks. Around the stars, there was a rotating disk of all of these substances. Okay? Over the time, the matter within the rotating disk, the matter within the rotating disk collapse together to become small rounded objects, objects. These small rounded objects, these small rounded objects, these small rounded objects, by the process of cohesion coming together, by the process of cohesion coming together, in bracket write coming together, by the process of cohesion bracket may coming together, develop into planetesimals. Planetesimals. What is planetesimals? The first stage for the formation of planet. Bracket right? The first or the earlier planet, the initial planet. Small and the initial stage of planet. Initial stage of the planet. Initial stage of the planet. In the final stage, planetesimals. In the final stage, the planetesimals, planet, small, and the initial stage of planet, initial stage of the planet, objects, these small rounded objects, these small rounded objects, by the process of cohesion coming together, by the process of cohesion coming together, in bracket you can write coming together, by the process of cohesion bracket may coming together, develop into planetesimals. Planetesimals. What is planetesimals? The first stage for the formation of planet. Bracket right? The first or the earlier planet, the initial planet, small, and the initial stage of planet, initial stage of the planet, initial stage of the planet. In the final stage, planetesimals. In the final stage, the planetesimals come together to form planets, form a planet. Come together to form a planet. Okay, all of you have written this? All of you have written this? All of you have written this, बच्चे? Done? Done, Pranay, Tanu? Okay, perfect. So we now understand what is the universe, what is the formation of universe, we understand the formation of stars, we understand the formation of planet. Okay? History of the earth, we will keep it for, we understand the formation of stars, we understand the formation of planet. Okay? History of the earth, we will keep it for later time. Wait. Now, before stars, we understand the formation of planet. Okay? History of the earth, what is the formation of universe, we understand the formation of stars, we understand the formation of planet. Okay? History of the earth, we will keep it for later time. Wait. Now, before I move this, I want you to write something about the solar system. I want you to write something about the solar system. Okay? So please write about the solar system. Let me see in case we have something else for you. What all is there in the solar system? History of the earth, we will do it later. History of the earth, we will do it later. First, let us see what is there in the solar system, in the heading solar system. What all is there in the solar system? In the solar system, you have a sun, you have 8 planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, you have Jupiter, you have Saturn, you have Uranus, you have Neptune. Okay? So you have around, so what all we have in the solar system? I said, in the solar system we have, so sorry, 1 minute. In the solar system, we have 1 as the sun here. Okay, then we have 1 sun. We have 4 planets here. We have 4 planets outside. The 4 planets that is near to the sun are called as inner planets, and the 4 planets that are away from the sun are called as outer planets. Okay, so we have what? We have sun. We have 4 inner planets. We have so we have a belt called as asteroid belt. Okay, what is this asteroid belt? What is this asteroid belt? This asteroid belt. This asteroid belt is made up of what? It is made up of dust, rocks. Okay, it is also made up of some dust debris. Okay, so we have in the solar system we have sun, we have 4 inner planets, 4 outer planets, we have asteroid. We also have the solar system is a part of space. In the space, so this is my solar system. The solar system is in a space. So in the space we can have rocks, we can have metals, we can have dust, any rock, any metal, like object in the space is called as meteoroid. So in the solar system also you can have some meteoroid. You can have some meteoroids. Okay? Okay. Roshan, can you just hold on, Butche? When I will cover rotation, I will tell you. I'm not teaching rotation right now. Yes, Someshwari, correct. Okay, so in the solar system that we have. Okay, can you please give the heading solar system? Can you please give the heading solar system? Write the heading solar system. Write the heading solar system. All of you clear in this? What all do we have in the solar system? We have sun, we have inner planets, we have outer planets, we have an asteroid belt, which is between the inner planet, that is between the Mars and Jupiter. Between the Mars and Jupiter, you have asteroid belt. You can also have meteoroids. What is meteoroid? It's an umbrella term. Meteoroid is an umbrella term for dust, debris, metals found anywhere in the space. Anywhere in the space, when you find it, you term it as meteoroid. So you can also have meteoroid in the solar system. Okay? Okay, now please write about solar system. Give the heading solar system. Write the first point. It is a gravitationally, it is a gravitationally bounded, it is a gravitationally bounded system. Gravitationally bounded system. It has sun, 8 planets, asteroid belt, meteoroids, etc. Meteoroids, etc. It was formed 4.6 billion years ago. It was formed 4.6 billion years ago from the gravitational collapse of substances in nebula. Nearly 99% of the mass, of the system was, जितना भी system का mass था, is in the sun. So all the planets, asteroid belt, debris, dust is from 1%, with remaining portion and rest have, and the rest have remaining mass. And now can you imagine that what is the difference between the weight of a star and the weight of a planet? The difference in the mass between the star and the planet. Okay? In case you want to write somewhere inside, if some of you have the confusion, in case you want to write something on the side, you can write it here. I'll make you write them also. But then in case you want to write something you want to write beforehand, so I'm helping you those. Meteoroid. You can write. It is an umbrella term for rocks, metals, and dust particle found anywhere in the space. That is your meteoroid. Okay? Write the spelling correctly. And you can write, in case you want to write asteroid, it is rocks, metals, and dust particles found. There are rock, metals, dust particle found between Mars and Jupiter. If it is found any dust particle, rock particle, metal particle between Mars and Jupiter, okay, that is called as asteroid. Set. Okay. In case you want to write somewhere inside, if some of you have the confusion, in case you want to write something on the side, you can write it here. I'll make you write them also. But then in case you want to write, some of you want to write beforehand, so I'm helping you those. Meteoroid. You can write. It is an umbrella term for rocks, metals, and dust particle found anywhere in the space. That is your meteoroid. Okay? Write the spelling correctly. And you can write, in case you want to write asteroid, it is rocks, metals, and dust particles found. There are rock, metals, dust particle found between Mars and Jupiter. If it is found any dust particle, rock particle, metal particle between Mars and Jupiter, okay, that's called as asteroid. Also write here. Also write here that you write Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars are called inner planet. They are called as inner planet. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, they are called as inner planet. We can also call they are also called terrestrial planet. Terrestrial planet meaning Earth like Earth के जैसे. They are solid. These planets are solid. They are solid. मतलब you can land on them. You can land from the space. You can land on them, or you can send some objects to land on them. They are solid. They are solid. And you can write here, unlike outer planets, which are gaseous. Yes, Rishi. Okay, I think nebula formed universe, nebula formed galaxies, nebula formed stars, nebula formed solar system, nebula formed them all. Can I move on? Please write the next slide. Write the 6th point. Write the 6th point. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune are called outer planets. They are called as outer planet. They are also called Jovian planet. Jovian planet. Terrestrial planet का क्या मतलब है? What does terrestrial planet mean? It means Earth-like. It means Earth-like. What does Jovian planet means? It means Jupiter-like. It means Jupiter-like. They are called as Jovian planet, Jupiter-like. They are also called as Jovian planet. They are also called as gaseous planet. Gaseous planet. They are also called as gaseous planet. As they have large amount of hydrogen and helium. Yes, terrestrial means solid. Correct, Arushi. Okay. Can you think of why? So let me first write it down, then I will ask. All of you have noted this? Can I move on? Okay. Now, all of them were formed from the nebula, same nebula. All of them condensed. The process was also same. So the source was also same, nebula. The process was also same. Condensing, collapsing, gravity, accretion, and formation. Then why do you think that this has become terrestrial planet? These 4 have become terrestrial planets, whereas these 4 have become gaseous. They are still gaseous. Why? What can be the reason? The source is same. The process is also same. So why difference between them? Why difference between them? No, it is not possible. Shubhankar Saika. How will they land on outer planets? No, they can't land. Shubhankar Saika. Because of the distance from the sun. Because they are far from the sun. So what will happen if they are far from the sun? Ayush, Adnan? The density. Omkar, wait for that, please. Very good. Parneet says solar. So lot of gases from the sun. Okay, they blew off the gases. So please write here. All of you, I'm turning on the page. Write the 7th point. The reason for the difference in the inner planet and the outer planet. Why are inner planet and outer planet different? Reasons for the difference in the inner planet and the outer planet. 1. The first one. The solar winds. Inner planets are near to sun. Therefore, solar winds. You can write in bracket what is solar winds. Charged particles from the sun. Charged gases and particles from sun. So they are near to the sun. Therefore, solar winds blew off the gases of inner planet. So inner planet ki gases they were blown off because of the solar winds. Okay, you can also write that the inner planets had the small size, and therefore lower gravity, and so had the small size wind charged. Therefore, solar winds. You can write in bracket what is solar winds. Charged particles from the sun. Charged gases and particles from sun. So they are near the sun. Therefore, solar winds blew off the gases of inner planet. So inner planet ki gases they were blown off because of the solar winds. Okay, you can also write that the inner planets had a small size, had the small size, and therefore lower gravity. And so, and so, and so, they could not hold light gases. They were so small, unlike Jupiter, so they could not hold, the gravity could not hold the gases. Okay? Also, the inner planets were hot, therefore the gases could not condense to become solid particles. They could not condense to become solid particles. They remained in the gaseous stage and then they were blown off by the sun and they were also lower, therefore the gravity could not hold them. Even the inner planet were made up of gases, but the gases were blown off later on. Yes, Ashish, very good. Very good, Priya. You want me to explain this point again? Okay, so basically, what I'm trying to say here is, I'm trying to say that there is a sun. Okay, there's a sun. You have, let's say you have Mercury, you have Venus, you have Earth, you have Mars. Okay, then you have an asteroid belt, and then you have Jupiter, and then you have Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Let me put it a little there, let me make it a little bigger. Okay. Now, as these are inner planets, and these are outer planets. As they were also made up of gas, they also had solid particles, they also had rocks. They were also made up of gas, they had rocks, they had solid, they had bigger debris. They had gas, they had rocks, they had debris. They had gas, they had rock, they had debris. They also have gas, they have some rocks, they have some debris. They have some rocks, they have some debris. They have a lot of gases, lot of gases, lot of gases, lot of gases. Here, these planets are gaseous. That means they have a lot of gas, but they don't have as much gas. They have less gas. Why? If the process was the same, if the source was the same, why do they have more gas? Why do they have more gas? And where is the gas? यहाँ की जो gas है, where is the gas gone? So why are they solid? Why are they gases? The reason is here the gases have been blown off into the space. Who blew them off? It was the sun. Solar charged particles that blew off the gases. Okay. Could these planets not hold them? No. The planets were not able to hold them. Why? Because they're smaller in size. As they're smaller in size, they could not fight off from the solar winds. They could not hold them. Because they're smaller in size, the gravitational attraction was less. They could not pull those gases. Therefore the gases are gone. So here, what I'm saying, that they're near to the sun, the solar charge wind blew up the gases, they are small size, they could not hold the gases, as well as, because it was too hot here, it was too hot here. It was not as hot here, it was cold. So some of the gases, they turned into solid, they solidified. But here, the gases did not solidify and remained in the gaseous form. They could not change their form also. So they could not hold them. The gases were in the gaseous form and then they were blown off. Okay? Are the 3 points clear? Conclusion to the third point. They could not solidify. They could not solidify. Otherwise, they could have become solidified and they would have settled on the Earth's surface. But they did not solidify. Hydrogen did not solidify. Sure, that is for science to explore. Is space a vacuum? Yes, almost. Ashika. Ashish, no, not majorly. Not majorly now. Is it clear? Yes, they do. Narendra, they do affect. No, it is not contradictory. Priyanka, had hydrogen and helium found on the rocks, that means the gases have solidified. We don't find hydrogen and helium in the rocks also. Otherwise, we would have found them in the rocks also. Okay, now we are dealing with some of the terms. We're looking at this part, in the solar system. Okay, now. Okay, what is Kuiper belt? What is a Kuiper belt? Kuiper belt. Anybody knows what is a Kuiper belt? It is a zone of rocks, of dust, of metals beyond Neptune. So if this is your sun, if this is the sun, if this is the sun, you have 8 planets. This is the 8th planet, that is Neptune. Beyond Neptune, a zone of rocks. Beyond Neptune, the zone of the rocks, gases, dust, ice, okay, is called as Kuiper belt. So what is Kuiper belt? With the heading Kuiper belt. All of you please give the heading Kuiper belt. All of you give the heading Kuiper belt. And right, it is a zone of dust, rocks, beyond Neptune. Beyond Neptune. It is a zone of dust, rocks, beyond Neptune. Yes, the outer zone. Farouz, Afshana Farouz will see that. Afshana Farouz will see that. Wait for it. Okay? Or can you see Kuiper belt? Have you written about the Kuiper belt? Have you written about the Kuiper belt? Can I move on? Can I move on? All of you with me? Tanu. Okay. Okay, Kavya, Aqua, okay. Right. Now, look at this image. Look at this image. Can you look at this? This is your Kuiper belt. Can you look at this? This is your Kuiper belt. What we saw? What we saw too much bigger one is just a small, part. This is the image that we saw, and this is the only portion of the Kuiper belt. So what is this entire thing called as? This entire thing is called as Oort cloud. So give the heading Oort cloud, OORT, Oort cloud. It looks pretty fine, person. What is Oort cloud? Right, Oort cloud, it is much larger than the, it is basically considered as the edge of the solar system. It is a hypothetical zone. It is considered as the edge of the solar system. It is considered as the edge of the solar system. It is a hypothetical zone. It is a hypothetical zone. Okay? Remember, Oort cloud, it is much larger than the Kuiper belt. It is much larger than Kuiper belt. It is much larger than the Kuiper belt. Oort cloud has dust. It has icy particles. Icy particles. It has icy particles. And it has gases. It has dust, it has icy particles, and it has gases. Okay? So what is a Oort cloud? It is much larger than the Kuiper belt. It is a hypothetical zone. Okay, fine, Surjamani. I'll do that. Surjamani, I'll do that. समझ आया? All of you clear with this? Solar system. Narendra Kumar, extreme part of the. All of you, okay? So what have we covered? We have covered a lot of topics today. हमने अच्छी पढ़ाई की है. We've covered a lot of things today, right? We have covered what? Let me read this part. Okay, fine. I will write it down. We have covered universe. We have covered planets. We have covered star. We have covered Lord solar system. In the solar system, you understand what is inner planet. You understand what is outer planet. You understand asteroid belt. You understand Kuiper belt. Okay. You also understand Oort cloud. You understand meteoroid. You understand asteroid. Okay. How many things we covered? We covered 10 things. Yes, Shubham. Kuiper belt. Pluto is a part of Kuiper belt. Okay. Kuiper is a part of the. Pluto is a part of Kuiper belt. Oort cloud is a hypothetical zone where there are a lot of stars. Where there's a lot of dust. Where there's not stars, dust. Okay. Do you want me to dictate Kuiper belt? No, Roshan, no. Not needed. Do you want me to dictate Kuiper belt? Or you didn't? Yes, Archie, it will contain. What is a meteorite? Any dust, any debris that comes over. What is a Kuiper belt and Oort? Kuiper belt is a belt that is belt of what? Of dust. Of what? Debris. Of what? Gas. Found where? Beyond Neptune. Kuiper belt has Pluto. Pluto is a part of the Kuiper belt. Okay? Now, there is a belt, another belt called as Oort cloud. This Oort cloud is what? It is a hypothetical zone. What does it have? Why hypothetical? What does it mark? It marks the edge of the solar system. What does it have? It has dust, it has debris, it has icy particles, and it also has gases. Okay? It is a big cloud of this. Okay? For those who not written, I have dictated also. I have dictated with you this one. Can I move on? Can I move on? Yes? ठीक है. Can I move on? 150? Now. Okay, you see Kuiper belt, you see Oort cloud. Okay? Oort cloud. Now. Okay, you see Kuiper belt, can I move on? 150? Now. Okay, you see Kuiper belt, you see Oort cloud. Okay? Oort cloud. Now. Do you know these terms? Let me know. Do you know these terms? Do you know comet? Do you know meteoroid? All of you know these terms? Thank you, Sarah. Do you know these terms? Okay. I am getting yes from all of you. Yes, Chanakya. Okay, comments nahi pata. Roshan says pata hai, but not properly. Okay, fine. See. Okay, now. All of you at least understand what is. You understand this. Listen to me. I will dictate it later on. But then first listen to me. All of you understand what is an asteroid and what is. You understand this. Listen. Okay, now. It says pata hai, but not properly. Okay, fine. See. Okay, now. All of you at least understand what is. You understand this. Listen to me. I will dictate it later on. But then first listen to me. All of you understand what is an asteroid. An asteroid is a rocky substance, metallic substance, rock, even metals, even dust. Rock, metal, dust. That is found in a asteroid belt. Asteroid belt is between what? It is between Mars and Jupiter. So any rock, metal or debris that is found between Mars and Jupiter, you call this as what? You call this as asteroid. Okay? What is a meteoroid? A meteoroid is a rocky substance or a metallic substance that can be found anywhere in space. We understand these two terms that can be found anywhere in the space. We understand these two terms. Asteroid, it is rocky metallic substance, dusty substance that is found between Mars and Jupiter. What is a meteoroid? Rocky, dusty, metallic substance found anywhere in the space. Now this is my Earth. Okay. In the space, there is a rocky substance, a metallic substance that is trying to hit my Earth. That is trying to hit my Earth. What will happen? My Earth's atmosphere, my Earth's atmosphere will, so I'm saying, a meteoroid is trying to hit my Earth, is coming near my Earth. When it is trying to come near my Earth, my atmosphere will try to burn it. Will try to burn it. My atmosphere will protect my Earth. So a meteoroid, while it is coming to the Earth, it heats up in the atmosphere and it burns up. When it burns up, what do we call this as? We call this as meteor. Okay, a smaller one, meteor. Okay, suppose it was coming at with such a speed. It was coming with such a speed that it landed. It landed on my. It overcome the friction. It overcome the friction put by the atmosphere and it landed on the surface. That we call as what? We call it as meteorite. So something that reaches the ground becomes a meteorite. Okay, so let me first make you write this. So what I'm explaining to you, I'm explaining you asteroid. I'm explaining you meteoroid. I am making you explain meteor. And I'm making you explain meteorite. And then I will also explain you comet. I will explain these 5 terms to you. Okay? 5 terms to you. Something. Tell me something. Not properly. I hope it is clear now. Okay? Can we write this? Please write. Please write about asteroid. You've written about asteroid. फिर से लिख लो. Rocky. Metallic substance. Rocky and the metallic substance. Found between Mars and Jupiter. Okay? What is meteoroid? Rocky and metallic substance found anywhere in space. Okay? What is a meteor? When meteoroid okay, enters the Earth atmosphere, when meteoroid enters Earth's atmosphere, it is burned. Then it is called meteor. Then it is called as meteor. What is meteorite? When a meteor entering Earth's atmosphere is not completely burnt, and it hits the Earth's surface, it is called meteorite. It is called as meteorite. If it is burning, Narendra, it is called as meteor. If it is burning, it is called as meteor. You can say that, Narendra, it's fine. You can say what is asteroid, it's fine. ठीक है Narendra, your understanding is clear. All of you with me? Okay then. What is a comet? We will do it tomorrow. Okay? I have extended the class by 5 minutes. People here are waiting because of me. They want to shut down the institute. Yes, Narendra. But comet also has rocks and metals. Narendra. Okay, all of you clear? Is it fine? Okay? Thank you so much, Amreen, Rojalin. You have Yash. Okay? Thank you so much, Bache. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? So tomorrow is Wednesday, right? So we have class till Saturday at least. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you, Arushi. Thank you, Ashika. Thank you, Prati. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bhavin. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Take care. Name it down. Thank you so much. Bye.
Good morning, Ashish, Supriya, Aishwarya. I'm fantastic. How are you? Parneet. Abhijit, Kashi, Ved, Afsana, Nandini, Guria, Nancy, Ankita. So once again, people, this is the Telegram channel. Any queries that you have, you may post it over here. Please edit your PYQs in the PDF format here. Alright, so it will be evaluated. Apart from that, we'll straight away go for our topics today. Jai Hind, Kavya. Good morning. Tirupataya, Nivedita, Rishi, Kashish. So, today we'll be seeing under ethics of society, Dr. Abhay and Dr. Rani Bang. Women, marital rape, health, state of healthcare, society, hunger, external, containers, that is external means external sector, science and technology, air post process, science and technology, two topics are this week, expand radar, and political we have citizenship. And again, the last topic, I kept it at last, is quite important and has got serious repercussions. You will see that. So taking it further forward, let us see Dr. Abhay and Dr. Rani Bang. In the heartlands of Maharashtra, Gadchiroli district, to be precise, lie a cluster of crumbling mud structures. Bamboo and thread make up the scaffolding. The scanty roofs provide no respite from the torrential rain. The frame walls are adept at blocking out the chill. Dogs, pigs, mosquitoes, scorpions, and snakes interpret the absence of doors as an invitation to flit in and out as they please, meaning sleepless nights for the Shanti's residents, women of the Madhya community who are exiled to the Kurmagar during Pali, that is menstrual cycle. So the point here is, in Gadchiroli district, now Gadchiroli district is also infamous for Nathal. It's a predominantly tribal occupied area. That is, you have majority of tribes there. So in this particular region, what is the practice when women have menses basically? That is, they have their periods. The practice is to set up bar inside a makeshift hut made out of bamboo, scaffolding, mud, etc. That means it is not something, it is not a pakka house. It's like somehow shanty. Somebody comes and gives a kick or the whole house will collapse. So women have to go there in that 1 month, in that 7 days or whatever. They are supposed to be there. They are not supposed to interact with anyone. The belief in that particular area is you have to follow this tradition. Otherwise, you will invite the curse of God. The anger of God will be invited. Interestingly enough, every woman believes that this custom has to be followed. So the point is, if this is what the entire tribal population is believing, as a collector of Gadchiroli district, will you be able to change it? Is my question. Will you be able to change it? No, sir, actually it's their ritual. Absolutely correct, Parneet. Correct, Supriya, correct, Bhavya. Because if you go there and try to change it, you are actually interfering with their culture. Scientific norms and all already understand one thing, that all is only going to work in the urban areas. In the tribal area, if you go, first of all, you have to learn their language even to communicate properly. It is difficult, let's be very honest. Let us not take this very morally ethical high ground, because understand one thing, this practice here, this is not just practiced in the tribal area. It is practiced almost in every part of India. Because even today, even to this day, in this 21st century, getting periods is considered as impure, not good. The females are not supposed to touch many things. The females are not supposed to enter the kitchen. Women are not supposed to cook. One of my acquaintances, I don't know if I told this to you already or not, but she's married. He has never loved anybody. She was this quintessential good girl, what you call it, because she never fell in love in college, school, nothing. Her father showed her guy, she married him. The guy, if you actually see tall, good looking, handsome, like extremely well educated, he will take every call. The interesting scenario is, whenever she gets periods, her husband will not touch her. Her husband will not at all touch her. She has to sleep on the floor, not on a bed, but on a mat. So once what happened was that she fell from the scooter and she broke her arm. So you must understand, with one arm in a sling, how are you going to lie down on the ground? It's very, very difficult. But still she lied down. Now lying down is still fine. Getting up is even more difficult. So even in such a situation, did the husband come and give her a helping hand? No. Why? He was having periods. So this is the scenario with that educated individual who was passed out from IIT and NIT. From NIT, I think graduation in engineering, from IIT post-graduation engineering. I'm talking about a guy here. The girl is also heavily qualified. But this is the custom problem. 21st century, I'm not talking about something that took us 10 years ago. I'm talking about something which I came to know like just 1 year ago. Getting the picture here. But comedy part is, or the sad irony part here is, even with her arm broken, she has to cook the food. Because he doesn't want to waste money on a servant. Getting the point? So the rituals, etc., which are generally followed where critical thinking is not applied, it is just nothing but hypocrisy. That is twisted and amended according to my convenience, or rather, the Indian male's convenience. Not for Indian convenience. According to Indian male's convenience, any ritual can be twisted and turned, etc. Because according to the so-called rules of periods, women are not supposed to enter the kitchen when they are having periods. But here the husband is like, no, we don't have servants, so you only go and cook. So you will eat the food that she has cooked. But you will not help her in washing the vessels, you will not help her even to simply to get up, stand up. When her arm is broken, nothing. Getting the picture here. So that is the point. For the love of God. Okay, I will just answer what is proper and genuine, because I cannot keep telling every time and then this is 1 week's news and taking from multiple sources, etc. Just sit and attend the class, people. Why are you doing the postmortem of it? And those of you in Naxalism, etc., just wait. Naxalism is again another topic to discuss totally altogether. Please Google and find it out. I cannot waste time on all realities where I end up losing the main picture and discuss realities here. Congratulations, Krishna. So, this is the point. So, in such a scenario, everywhere in India we have this negative perception towards menstrual cycle. It is impossible to go and change this perception because it is entrenched inside Indian society. No doubt. Clearly, taking it further forward. Now, this is how the hut is looking like. This is where a female has to stay in the Gadchiroli district whenever she gets her periods. And anything can come by, because as you can clearly see, what is the door here? Nothing as a door. You cannot call this a door also. This is something like a bamboo sticks are just kept together and tied with a small rope. That's it. Getting the point? So, an 18-year-old female died inside this hut because of a snake bite. In the Choroli district we're talking about now, she died. Was treatment not available? Or the anti-venom, was that not available? It was available. Was there no hospitals nearby? It was available nearby. Then how did she die? Because nobody touched her. Nobody was ready to lift her body and take her to the hospital. Why? She was having a periods. This is the level of nonsense that is happening in our country. Getting the point? That is, people are ready to let a human being die rather than sacrifice tradition. Here we go. Taking it forward. Within the hut, their stock of period clothes was paid for lizards and mice. This is the next thing. There are no sanitary pads. Instead, what is given us clothes? Clothes to clean the blood. Which is open, and the moment the smell of the blood is there, lizards and mice will enter. If the women ran out of bags, they were at the mercy of nature. Then what other option do they have? Sometimes mahua, which is a tropical Indian tree, leaves covered in paddy chaff serve the purpose. Other times, banana leaves help soak the blood. Kashish, how are you going to change it? How will you change? Because first of all, what a language. Again, education has to start from what language. Their language, you don't know. Your language, they don't know. If you are posted in Maharashtra also, you will be speaking which language there? Marathi. They will be speaking a totally different dialect there, which you have no clue about. It will have some words here and there of Marathi, but it will not be exactly the same Marathi language what you are taught in Lavasna. The polished Marathi which you are using. Getting the point here? So the when communication itself is going to be difficult, how are you going to teach them? And this is just one aspect that I am telling you. The people are believing in the old system. You start trying to teach them everything, you will end up pulling your hair because every section of their life, they will have such belief system. Getting the picture? Taking it further forward, Dr. Rani and Dr. Abhay Bam are co-founders of Search. Society for Education Action and Research in Community Health, and has spent 3 decades working with tribal communities in Gadchiroli. Dr. Rani and Dr. Abhay Bam, these are the individuals for ethics that we are taking up today. They actually studied out from John Hopkins Hospital. John Hopkins Hospital is like almost like, let us say, it is almost equivalent to Harvard. That is how it is. Getting the point here, from that hospital they have passed out, they have come out needs. Anywhere in the world, they could have easily worked. Anywhere in the world, they could have demanded any amount of money that they would have got easily. But the two of them decided to work amongst the tribal communities in Gadchiroli district. And it's been more than 3 decades now since they are living there. And as somebody who could have earned minted money in crores, they are happy serving the illiterate, poor tribal people of Gadchiroli district. Classic case of all the political values from empathy, sympathy, compassion, integrity, perseverance, then consistency, all of them. Everything you can throw in here. All the political qualities you can see over here. Get the picture. These are the two individuals, the doctors. They are literally now living in that area and they are the NGO. Exactly. So this is a classic case of if you're going by again, perhaps students should be knowing it. If you're going by again the hierarchy of needs, this clearly shows that money is not everything. This is what you call as self-actualization. Self-actualization means you don't care about your own happiness, or you don't care about material wealth. You don't find happiness in big car, big house, all the fancy stuff, nothing. You find happiness in serving people. So generally if you see Bill Gates or Bill Gates, etc., they have done this social service after they became rich. That is, they made so much money. Then they thought, okay, money has no value, let me start doing social service. Then they would have started. These two, they didn't have any interest in money in the first place. It is not that they made filthy amount of money, then they started social service. No, they started it straight away because this is what gives them happiness. Serving the tribal people. Getting the point? Taking it further forward. Well aware of how futile it would prove to the well-entrenched customer, Dr. Rani and her husband, Dr. Abhay Bam, decided to revamp it instead. This is what I want, and this is why I asked the question initially. Will you try to change it? Don't. Because you will face serious backlash. It is not like you take away their hut, their vessel, their clothes. If you take away also, nothing major will happen in a tribal area. But anywhere, in any part of the country, touch the culture, you will be in for trouble. As the IAS officer also, or as an IAS officer also, when you get the posting, especially next to the affected areas, tribal areas, be extremely careful about what you're going to do. So both Dr. Rani as well as Dr. Abhay understood it is impossible to change the custom. So what we can do, let us improve the system. How? Make these homes, this bamboo, makeshift, what is it, crumbling type of homes, proper clean area with proper door, cleanliness, everything, that they can do it. Let us make those doors, etc., strong enough. How strong enough? So that the people, the women who can go there, they can have a comfortable stay. That they started with. This is what you can do. Oh, very good, Nivedita. Here, with intervention from the Mukul Madhav Foundation, the Padma Shri couple, that is the next thing that I've been telling you. Even those people who have been sending me answers, also I told you. The easiest way to get ethical examples, like ethical personalities, nice personalities, etc., I have always told you, the easiest shortcut is every year, just find out who are getting the Padma Shri. That's it. That is the only thing that you need to do. So in the earlier days, especially during UPS tenure, etc., Padma Shri awards means it was always celebrities, personalities whom we have seen in TV, etc. You like this government, you hate this government, I don't know. But in the last 10 years, if you see who are the Padma Award winners, you will be surprised and shocked to see very normal individuals whom you would have never read about in the paper, they are getting the award. Somebody will feel happy also, yeah, these people deserve the award. Because will you be ready to go and stay in Gadchiroli district for 30 years of your life with your wife? It is impossible, it is very, very difficult. Bhargavi, understand, without trouble, don't try to take an extreme viewpoint here. Repeatedly you have been doing this, don't try to do that. Without trouble, you are not understanding, this is not a movie. Well, you will come as a collector, you will talk, people will listen to you. No, it will not happen. Ulta, people will kidnap you and go. Naxals can come and kidnap you and go. I don't know whether you are aware of it, but at one point of time, I think 2011, an IAS officer was kidnapped by the Naxals. His gunman was killed in the process. Getting the point here, don't tamper with people's belief system. But the existing system, how can you improve it? That you can do, which is what they did. That is the most practical solution. Otherwise, you end up having a lot of situation. Studies suggest that about 89% of tribal women have anemia, with probably 70.1% of tribal women deliver in an institution. This is the next issue. Anemia, that is blood loss. Blood loss, again, the sad part here is, tribal belief is that if blood loss is there, too much is there, that is really good. Less blood loss means it is not nice. This is their belief. And what has that led to? See, when blood is going out of the body, it is very important that the female consume iron-rich food. IRON, iron. That means you should basically have meat. There are vegetables also, but the real best source for iron, actually, if you see, it is meat. But from where in a tribal area, where are you going to get access to it? Otherwise, the other thing is what iron supplements you can have, which is again not possible. So both of these will actually make the female weak, and the weak female, when she gives birth to a child, the child will be even more weaker. Getting the point here? Meanwhile, children from tribal communities were found to be almost 1.5 times more likely to be underweight than children from other communities. See how this is all getting connected now. All it starts from the poor sanitation health or menstrual hygiene health. From there it starts. And how it is connected to other health issues. Untouchability, yeah, you could say it is a different manifestation of it because the whole concept of untouchability you see, based on the person's particular caste, you're telling the person is untouchable, it is impure. Same thing here. It is a same idea. It is interesting that in a country where Durga Devi, Ma Devi, etc. are worshipped, this is the nonsense that we are practicing. This goes to malnourished expected mothers, a study whose findings reveal that only 25% of pregnant and lactating tribal women had adequate protein and calorie intake. World Health Organization did a study and they basically found out that in India on an average, most women are at least 15 to 20 kilo underweight in their 9th month of pregnancy. That is, they have seen, actually you are supposed to maintain a certain weight with the baby's weight along with the uterus, the amniotic fluid, etc. You are supposed to maintain a certain weight. In India on average, what we can see is most women, they are underweight by at least 15 to 20 kilo. And such women, when they give birth to a child, the child may not survive beyond the 5th birthday. Clear? Tribal society, they come from animals only. Looking at them, do you feel they are all looking very healthy and nice? Animals are available 24/7? Absolutely not. And the biggest killer is misinformation. Dr. Rani remarked through her years of work with women in Kachuroli. Misinformation is regarding what? First one, like I told you, menstrual bleeding. And in menstrual bleeding, what is the thought? More blood is good. Next thing is abortions. Now, just in tribal society, actually, the next issue is early marriages. They have early marriages, and sometimes when they have 1, 2, 3 kids, whatever, they would like to have abortions. Correct? How are the abortions done? Sticks and leaves together are inserted into the uterus. Definitely, the baby or the embryo gets killed. But that leads to the next thing, sepsis, bacterial infection, for which you need to have access to antibiotics, which won't be available. Again, leading to death. And again, people don't know what is sepsis also. They don't understand that using all this and taking it out will actually, or aborting the baby, will actually cause health issues. They don't understand what is sepsis. No information about it. Last one, the worst one, pneumonia. Again, they have no idea because no protection, etc. So, lung diseases, etc. That is, once they are, the whole lack of information will actually lead to what? One after the other problems. Doesn't end there. Wait for the biggest nonsense of all. When they go for these abortions are mostly done by male quacks. 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 What is the meaning of it? Fake doctor. Fake doctor. Okay. Male quacks are the ones who do the abortion. And after that abortion is done, he will have a sexual relationship with the woman. I am not telling this. This is the observation that Dr. Rani got to know. Then after the abortion, it was almost like a custom. Sexual relationship with the guy who helped in abortion. This is the scenario. Here we go. God Almighty knows how they survive it emotionally, physically, mentally. It's nothing less than a miracle. Getting the point? So this is the scenario here. I'm not going to ask my usual question, what are the ethical qualities here? But can you tell me what are the ethical issues involved here? Absolutely, Gaurav. Don't even keep it in mind that you will be getting a district posting either in Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Kolkata, all metropolitan, Pune, cities at all. Keep it in mind. This is the India that we are talking about. Violation of dignity. I agree. Dignity of women. Human rights violation. Hedonism. Hedonism, how will you say it here? Hedonism means pleasure seeking. Who is taking pleasure here? Maybe the male quack you can say, but that is not the issue here, main issue. Protection, lack of guidance, violation of right to life, exploitation of human rights, health versus community custom. Very good, Gaurav. Health versus custom or tradition. Rights versus culture. Very good. I agree with that also, Ashish Kurni. Getting the point here. Now, the next question. Who are all the stakeholders involved here? Who all are the non-morality? Keep it simple, Priyanka. Don't try to make words which are complicated where even the person who reads it also won't be able to understand the meaning. Very good. Poor sensitivity. Impact is only one small factor there, everywhere. And now it is no, and now as of now it is not there. Okay, doctors, women's husbands. See, stakeholders, when we say, let us start from the trouble itself first. Tribal women, their families, then the health system, government, society. Matriarchal is not. Matriarchal, I wouldn't say. Patriarchal, let us say. Patriarchal society, that is definitely an ethical issue because that word sensitivity, here we can throw it in. Patriarchal society. Don't think that just because, see, many times many people have this thought that in the state of Kerala it's a matriarchal society, that is why women are having the values, HDA values are put there. The idea is somewhere wrong. It is not. The entire state of Kerala is under matriarchy. Kerala, the state of Kerala is also as guilty as any other state of the country for being a patriarchal society. Number one. Number two, the earlier example I told you about an acquaintance who was, even after her hand was fractured, she was made to lie down and her husband didn't come and touch her body. I mean, no, because she was having a period. That is from the state of Kerala. So just because Kerala has high HDI factors, don't even, or literacy rate also, don't think that it is all roses and sunshine in Kerala. It is as worse as any other state in India. Take a picture here. Very good. Menstruation as a taboo. That is what families. That is what I mean. Getting a picture here. This is why now everybody will put the tribal women family health system and like Priyamvada has said, but the babies, etc. I agree. Government is also there. Society is also there. Why society? Because somewhere we are allowing this to happen. It is not that this is fully confined. It is happening in the tribal areas of Kachuroli, the worst format, but in other parts of our country, this still happen. Women are made to stand separate. Women are not allowed to attend functions. Women are not allowed to come in public spaces when they are having their periods. Understood? Now again, some people will say it is our parampara, it is our culture, this is ancestral, whatever ancestral information. You must understand one thing. One point of time, people deal with Sati system also. They vehemently supported it. But there is no evidence, even in any of the Shastras, that Sati has to be followed. There is no evidence. But still, it was being practiced as a culture. So whatever is a form of culture today is not actually something that is established by the Shastras or by the Vedas. Keep it in mind very clearly. Now I'll tell you before we go on to the next topic, I'll just give you one more example. My friend is there. His mother, when my friend was very young, like 5 or 6 years old, got some deadly disease. Some disease where his health parameters went towards. So what his mother did was she promised that she will go to Tirupati and shave her head. If he survives it. He survived, she went and shaved her head. Second son is there. When he fell sick also she promised. So what ended up happening was whenever in the household any trouble is there, she will immediately make a promise. Go to God, yeah, okay, I'm going to shave my head. She'll go to Tirupati, shave her head and come back. This has been the case. But my friend has told that he has never seen his mom in full hair. Because maximum the hair would grow till here. By then some issue will happen and again she will run off to Tirupati, shave her head. Okay. Now, wedding time. She got a good proposal. So she wanted that no trouble should be there. She went to Tirupati, shaved her head. The marriage went smoothly. For second son also an alliance came. She again prayed, went to Tirupati, got her head shaved. That marriage also happened smoothly. Now what has ended up happening is in that village area, today, if you want to know in which house wedding is going to happen, all you need to do is just visit each house. See whether the mother has shaved her head. If she has shaved it, that means the wedding is going to happen there. You know what it means? This mother literally created a new custom there. When she was doing it since beginning. But nobody came to know at that point of time because sickness, financial issue, etc. Nobody came to know. Marriage, everybody came to know. Oh, she shaved her head twice. See, both the sons got nice proposals, both are married. Now what happened? Now that is a custom of the village. Every female who wants a child to get a nice alliance or a nice both marriage, go to Tirupati, shave their head. In the picture here, this is India for you. This is India. So whatever custom or tradition we are talking about, if you actually look back and find out what is the reason behind it, trust me, it will be nothing less than stupidity. Clear? So, coming to our next topic, marital way. Again, this is in news continuously because the Supreme Court also the case has gone up. So we'll see some facts, data, etc. regarding it. One, out of every 3 married women in India has experienced physical, emotional violence from their husband. Physical or emotional violence. Clear? See, God never asked for we can sit and discuss it here. You try telling it in your home, chappal or chapati rod will come flying into you. 79% of the 2,325 women received between 2001 to 2011 were married. 79% what? Women. Received by who? Dilata. So Dilata again is an organization catering to rehabilitation as well as treatment for women who have faced some form of violence. 79% women that Dilasa received between 2001 to 2011, they were what? Married women. They reached the hospital to seek treatment for injuries received due to different forms of violence and not to report sexual violence. That is, some perverts are there. Outside they will look total gentleman, nice, tip top, etc. But inside the bedroom, they will be absolute sexual predators. Using cigarette, they will use the cigarette to burn the skin of the wife, punch the wife, kick the wife, have anal intercourse. All this they are doing. In the name of what? In the name of I am your husband. So I have all the right on your body. She is my property. Getting the point here. The police mostly file the cases of marital rape under IPC section 377. That is the earlier section it was. So there is forced anal penetration and in a few instances under section 498A. In previous cases of cruelty have already been registered. Previous cases of cruelty. Previous cases of cruelty means one female who went to Dilasa. Because basically this is how she started the conversation. She said, my husband is a great guy. He loves me a lot. Just that he has a little short temper. And when he gets angry only, he will hit me. She had become so normalized to the physical violence that she thought that when they get angry, they may hit. Getting the point? Now why she was put under that, her dadi, her grandmother, that husband may hit you when he's angry. It is only for your good. Getting 3-4 beatings from the husband is good because it is out of love that they are doing. The next nonsense. We thought only tribal areas as nonsense is that we are talking about married females here who are educated, husbands who are educated. Here. In most cases reported from emergency ward, the police did a collection of medical evidence from those hospitals and also did not wish to record an FIR. So even at the hospital authorities told them, record an FIR, etc., you are not ready. Why? Who was the accused? The husband. It is domestic matter. Why should we get interfered? It is between husband and wife. It happens between, to put it in this thing, Hindi, Mia Bibi ke beech to hota hai ye sir. इसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात है? This is normal. इतना वर्क करना है. इतना मेरी कोई केस है तो बोल रहा हूँ. कॉन्टैक्ट करना होता है. That is the attitude of the cops. After all, it is his wife. He has the right. What is wrong in it? Did you do anything wrong? This is wife only. Nah, let him do what he wants. This is the attitude. 13% of women also reported that their spouses withheld sex, which has to be understood as a form of sexual violence. 13% were husbands did not want us. What is it? Sexual violence. Sorry, not sexual violence. Did not want us sex with their wife. Denying it. Again, XYZ point of reasons could be there. It will destroy the roots of Indian society. Understand there are no roots to Indian society. First of all, this is again the cementing of the patriarchal mindset that a woman is ultimately the object, somebody's property, where anybody can use it however they want. That is the fundamental issue here. Let us quickly go through its history. A 3-judge bench headed by Chief Justice of India, Devan Chandrachud, is hearing petitions challenging the constitutional validity of Exception 2 to Section 375 of the Indian Penal Code 1860. The challenge also implicates Exception 2 of Section 63 of the BNS, Bharatiya Nyaya Samvithan 2023. Exception 2 states that sexual intercourse by a man with his wife, provided she is not under 18, does not constitute rape. Sexual intercourse with a wife is a rape only if she is less than 18. If she is more than 18, then it is not rape. This clearly shows Indian law does not understand the actual meaning of rape. Rape is not about sex, first of all. It is about power. I have the power over you. That is the fundamental thought process. That is the thought that needs to be attacked. Here, National Family Health Survey 5, approximately 1/3 of married women between the ages of 18 to 49 in India experience physical or sexual violence by their husband. Global statistics. About 3/4 of all sexual assaults spoken in intimate settings spoken by someone terminated the survivor. Like I've always been telling, the greater chance for a woman to get sexually assaulted, as per global statistics, 75% of the women experienced some form of sexual assault from a person whom she knew. In India, the number is even more staggering. 98% of the victims of sexual assault knew their perpetrator. Clear even. Taking it further forward. Doctrine of coverture. This legal principle rooted in English common law, historically written. Clear even. Taking it further forward. Doctrine of coverture. 98% of the victims of sexual assault knew their perpetrator. Clear even. Taking it further forward. Doctrine of coverture. This legal principle rooted in English common law, historically limited a married woman's legal autonomy. Doctrine of coverture means what? That is when you take the vows of marriage. I hereby solemnly this also, I accept her as my wife, I will take care of her in sickness and health, etc. etc. Similarly, the wife also has to take her vow. According to the marriage laws in England earlier, husband has complete right to his wife. So she cannot deny sex. But there is no question of it. That was how it was thought earlier. Hale 1736 treaties claim a husband cannot rape his wife due to mutual consent in marriage. It is never right, man. How would you do it? You don't agree to get married, right? Yes. So if you are agreeing to get married, then when he feels like doing it, let him do. Then what about my consent as a wife? I am not ready. You gave your consent already in marriage. So now you will have to give whenever he asks. 1736. Here. This view was widely adopted in British colonies also. Very good, Anil. Then MRE, marital rape exception. MRE was abolished in England in 1991. Imagine England, one of the first countries to come up with a democracy, parliament form of government, cabinet form of government, all of that. It took them how many years? It was only in 1991 they abolished it in England through the case of R versus R. Even now, if you Google it in the internet, you will only find R versus R. R versus R is nothing. It is the husband versus the wife. So the wife put a case against the husband because she was very brutally raped by her own husband. So she put up a case, unable to take the constant trauma. How many times you are going to take it? There is a limit to everything, right? So to even to take also, you will not find the names actually. It is protected. It is kept completely secret. Recognizing the evolving role of women in society. That is the point here. You have to recognize who is a woman. It is not some sponge doll or something. Anytime you want, you will do whatever you want with it. Getting the point here. So that thought has to change. Section 375 of the IPC defines rape under 7 conditions, including lack of consent or coercion, with penalties of at least 10 years in prison, potentially extending to life. It includes 2 exceptions. And what are the 2 exceptions? Exceptions, one for medical procedures, and another stating that sexual acts by husband with his wife over 18 do not constitute rape. IPC given by the British. British were influenced by what? British were influenced by Matthew Hale's influence. Of British Zamana, 1736. Based on that only they made this law. It was made applicable to India also. But British finally woke up. In 1991 they woke up and they were nothing doing. Marital rape is a crime. Rape is rape. Because ultimately it is all about did you have the consent or not. Finished. Get the picture. But we have still not brought changes to it. Maybe it will take another 50 years before we wake up. I don't know whether I told this here. In Bombay High Court, a woman judge had actually given a ruling telling that if a man touches on a woman's chest, but skin to skin contact is not there, and the touch was over a cloth, then it is not molestation. Bombay High Court. Ruling they gave. Supreme Court had to do the damage control within 1 week. Supreme Court changed the decision. Asked the police to rearrest the idiot who Bombay High Court let go of. This is our country. Initially, husbands were immune if the wives were under 15, but this was raised to 2018 and 2017. Supreme Court ruling. Independent court versus Union of India. Again, Supreme Court only increased it. Supreme Court said that nothing doing. If the wife is less than 18 and if you have sex with her, then it is rape. Above 18, you have sex, you raped her, she gave consent, she did not give consent, she was unconscious, you beat her up. No, it is not rape. Clear. This exception effectively prevents conviction for rape in marriages if the wife is over 18, despite all elements of the crime being present. Married women can pursue other legal avenues, such as Section 85 of the BNS for cruelty or civil remedies under the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act, but these are limited. That is the only thing that you can do as of today is file for cruelty. File a case for cruelty, and the other one is domestic violence. Only these two. Again, these two, the provisions for those two are not very strict or severe. Simple fine, etc. Easily. The husband can come out. And society also will easily apply with the husband. Society, when I say understand, not even the girl's parents will be there supporting her. They'll ask her, you're mad or what? Putting a case against your own husband. If not with you, then with who will he have sex? This is the argument. This is the argument that is always put forward. Clear. Petitioners argue this exception is unconstitutional, violating Article 14, equal protection, and Article 15, clause for non-discrimination. They contend it creates unequal classes of victims by denying this exception is unconstitutional, violating Article 14, equal protection, and Article 15, clause for non-discrimination. They contend it creates unequal classes of victims by denying married women the protections available to unmarried women, undermining substantive equality and systemic protection against sexual violence, right to privacy and bodily integrity under Article 21 is seen as violated by the marital rape exception. The Supreme Court's ruling in case Puttaswamy versus Union of India established privacy as a fundamental right linked to decisional autonomy, the right to determine how one's body is used. Unfortunately, in India, women don't have right to their own body. Right from the tribal case to this marital rape case, what is the bottom line here? A woman's body is not hers. So when she comes to periods, family will decide how should she treat her body. When it comes to marriage, again, a husband will decide how should she treat her body. After 40-45, periods will stop. Parents will be over, no more alive. The relatives will be no more alive. Husband wife that would have calmed down. Now it is the wife's turn. So if you ever find families where the wife is a little angry and grumpy always and you will feel as if she will murder the husband any minute or now. It is only that time has changed. Earlier husband was the lion, now he became a cat. Wife was the cat earlier, now she has become a lioness. Everything, see, whatever you do in this life, you have to suffer and do, one way or the other. Wife should hit her husband whenever her husband misbehaves. So Priya, I told you now, carry on dumbbell. One dumbbell you carry when you go to your in-laws home. And just, in the night. Constitutional law expert Gautam Bhatia emphasizes that this right extends beyond physical spaces connecting to individual self-determination. In Jyoth Shank, the court reinforced that. Family, Gautam Bhatia emphasizes that this right extends beyond physical spaces connecting to individual self-determination. In Jyoth Shank, the court reinforced that family structures do not shield violation of constitutional rights, stating that doing so obstructs the vision of the Constitution. There's another case. That is where they basically said that family structures do not shield violations of constitutional rights. Means what? Just in the name of protecting the family, we cannot violate Constitution. Clear? In March 2022, the Karnataka High Court ruled in Rishikesh Sahu versus State of Karnataka that a married man can be prosecuted for raping his wife, referencing the Justice J.S. Verma's Committee's 2013 recommendation to abolish the marital rape exception MRE. Means what? Justice Verma Commission was formed after the Nirbhaya gang rape case. And one of the recommendations what the commission made was abolish this marital rape exception. Only then, that start should be there from the families itself, that they cannot rape their wife. So Karnataka High Court basically told that married man can be prosecuted for raping his wife. They told, in which case, in the Rishikesh Sahu case versus State of Karnataka, Justice M. Naga Prasanna found the exception inapplicable in cases of severe sexual offences but did not strike it down. That is the point here. That is, he basically said that there is no point in giving an exception when such sexual cruelty has been inflicted on the wife. But I will not strike it down. He didn't take a decision. He didn't strike out what? Didn't strike what down? Marital. The MRE, marital rape exception was not struck down. The case arose from a 2017 complaint where Sahu faced multiple sexual offences charges, including under the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act, for abusing their daughter. That is the first part. Like I told you, people who actually indulge in this behavior, they are not normal. They are what you call in psychology sexual aliens. Not having normal sexual behavior. So on why do you inflict pain after pain after pain, not getting satisfaction? So now you channel to your own daughter. Clear? An appeal resulted in an interim stay by former CJI N.V. Ramana, but the Karnataka. Clear? An appeal resulted in an interim stay by former CJI N.V. Ramana, but the Karnataka government supported the High Court's decision. In May 2022 also, the Delhi High Court finally gave what? A split verdict ruling. There was no agreement whether marital rape exception should be given or not. Justice Rajiv Shankar deemed the MRE unconstitutional, arguing it violates bodily autonomy and perpetuates patriarchy. That is the point here. Like I told you, women don't have freedom to decide on their own body. They don't have the freedom at all. And on top of it, perpetuates patriarchy. Men are raped. By Justice C. Harishankar defended the MRE, citing legitimate marital expectations. Following this, the Supreme Court consolidated related petitions, recognizing for the first time that sexual assault by a husband can constitute rape. Chief Justice Chandra should emphasize that intimate partner violence, including rape, is a serious issue overlooked. Getting the picture here. So even now, all the petitions etc. have been clubbed, and even Chandra has said that this is a serious issue that has always been overlooked. So we need to take it further. Like again, wait for the final verdict from you. Or trust me, it is very, very pathetic, especially if you're born in India. The Union government's latest Supreme Court agreement is the first thing from you. Or trust me, it is very, very pathetic. We need to take it further. Like again, wait for the final verdict from you. Or trust me, it is very. So we need to take it further. Like again, wait for the final verdict from you. First, the striking down of MRE, even more brilliant. Means what? Central government has said, no, keep the marital rape exception. Let the husband rape. It is okay, fine. That is what it means. During the proceedings before the Delhi High Court, the government had said that the issue needs wider consultations and that the review of existing criminal laws was pending at that time. Trial court Justice Shankar's opinion, Center has argued that marriages create a continuing expectation of reasonable sexual acts, which is absent in the case of a stranger or another intimate relationship. This is the logic. With marriage, one minute. This is happening in Kerala. From where did you guess this out? Trust me, Kerala women are not to be messed with. From Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Karnataka onwards, you will find women who get scared when their husband kills one, etc. Don't mess with Kerala women. I don't know about it. We have not mentioned Kerala anywhere. From where did you get this information? Mess with violence, sir. If you pass them as your role, will give more rights to women. It's not a matter of argument. It is a matter that it has to be given. Any state, society has to give that. I'm your husband, come. I want to make some kids. Come here. I want to do it on you. What logic is that? Just think about the barbaricity, the barbaric nature of the whole thing. Continuing expectation of reasonable sexual access, which is absent in the case of a stranger or another intimate relationship. Getting the point here? Very good question, and that is what I was also thinking. So, that is the logic. Man should have sexual access. Married man should have sexual access. Let us say the wife is constantly denying it. What is the thing to do? Choice. Marriage is over. Man, he waited, but the woman has no interest in having sexual relationship with him. Two options are only there. Either rape the female, like a married your own wife, or divorce the female. No, they are not aware because they think that it is their husband's right to. That is the worst part. While acknowledging that a man has no fundamental right to violate his wife's trust, it is contended that classifying such acts as rape is excessively harsh and disproportionate. Why excessively harsh and disproportionate? Because husband will be in jail. Husband will straight away go to jail. As simple as that. Clear? It has also advised the court that criminalizing marital rape would affect the sanctity of the institution of marriage and potentially result in false allegations of marital rape. This is the other logic, false allegation. Because as of now, according to one female lawyer, when I was looking into the current interview, what she basically told her, at least 60 to 70% of domestic violence, dowry, harassment cases are big. Getting the point? That is what she told. Whatever cases are done, not all the cases are true. I'll tell you the scenario here. Again, another irony. Women who know the law very well, they make use of this. They make use of these provisions. But the in-laws, the husband, they will have to go from police station to court, to police station. Okay, this is one issue. The women who are not aware, or even if they are aware, they silently suffer. Thinking about what my father has already spent so much money for the marriage, so much of dowry was given. If I go home now, what will they think? They will feel I'm a burden. So let me suffer in silence. That is the irony. Getting a picture, it will take years together for the system to finally change. Because until and unless thought changes, nothing is going to change at the ground level. Then who will take care of it? Anukumari, I agree. That is what I keep telling to all the girls here. First, get a job. As early as possible, get a job. Because you don't get a job, or let us say you start spending more than 2 years with UPSC, don't worry, pretty soon you will hear Mangalyam Tantunanena in your life. Alright? It won't be so hip and sappy at all. It will be Mangalyam Tantunanena, it will be in a very boring tone. Alright? So ensure that you have a job in your hand before you end up tying the knot. Because it is important that a woman has financial independence. Clear? State of healthcare. Now let us come to the next data here. Alright? The next data set is doctors in our country on an average have to work 36 hours. On average. 75% of doctors experience harassment or violence. Why? It is only in the movies, where the doctor will say, I'm very sorry, pray to God, anything can happen in the next 24 hours. Only in movies it happens. Because in real life, doctors don't have that much level of emotion to invest in each and every patient. There's no time for it. They wouldn't have them put it properly. So they will basically go, what happened? Your mother, what happened to her? Okay, she's dead. Take her to the hospital. This is how they will talk. Now, I have been working continuously for 36 hours. I don't have the time to hold your shoulder to a mother's no more. I don't have time for all the melodrama. I didn't have my food. My wife is not talking to me because it's been 36 hours since I went home. Alright, so in such a scenario, what would I generally do? I would generally just tell you the fact as it is. But no, but you as a family, you like it. You just only checked my mother's eyes and you decided she is dead. How dare you? You'll start beating me. Getting the point? Because you are expecting me to show the emotion, etc. I don't have time for that. India spends 2% of its GDP on healthcare. Just 2. 5 to 10% is done in China and Brazil, and 14% in Cuba. Less than 2% in India. Brazil and China 5 to 10%. Cuba it is 14%. Private healthcare sector capture nearly 70% of India's market, no doubt about it. People don't like government bus, government, waiting shed, government hospitals, nothing. But when it comes to job, that should be government. So private healthcare captures 70% of the market. And this is the data for 2024. Whereas in 1950 was only 8%. Cost 7 times more than the government hospitals. But people are still ready to take treatment from private hospitals, right? Nobody in their rightful senses will go to a government hospital. Having Gomada's husband and other friends, the relatives, that is one thing. Dogs will be walking around. Dogs will be giving birth. Your wife is in the hospital giving birth to your child. Dog is also on the little area of the dog is also giving birth to her children. That is the reality. Here. Only 14% of rural and 19% of our population have health insurance. Alright, that means insurance penetration is very low. Individuals spend rupees 50 per every 100 on healthcare from savings. The government contributes 35. That is the biggest fear of Indians. That is, if somebody is having 100 rupees saving, in that, 52 will go for health only. And as long as health remains pumping in our country, we are truly not going to be a very rich country. Brazilian citizens spend rupees 22 and Cubans rupees 8 out of their pockets. This is the idea here. So Brazilians are spending 22, Cuba is spending 8, India is spending 52. And India is many governments keep covering inpatient treatment, neglecting outpatient services, which account for 80% of healthcare expenses. That is just, you're not getting admitted. You just spend. Now, if you go to any hospital or clinic, what is the first thing they'll say? Make a card. For the card, you have to pay 500. Doctor's consultation fee, another 300. Then medicines, etc. Another 500. 1,300 on spot it will go. So we were to go. We were to go over to medical shop. We will 2 days, high fever, comes also there. He will say, okay, other symptoms, anything, headache, loose motion, etc. Nothing. Any case of diarrhea, diabetes, nothing. Then you will take one antibiotic, and you will say, take this 3 times. You will ask him only 3 times. Day you take. Today, tomorrow, afternoon, and night you take. Day after tomorrow morning you come. Then you will see. By day after tomorrow morning you will get cured. Getting the point. How many? What will be the cost of all the 3 tablets? Maybe 150, 180. Problem solved. Immediately you get cured. This is what is happening in India. Out of pocket means your pocket. Your pocket you're spending. Government is not spending. From your pocket you're spending. Out of the pocket. From your pocket. India fails to meet the World Health Organization's recommended ratio of 1 doctor per 1,000 patients. That is what who is recommending. At least 1 doctor should be there for 1,000 patients. In India, that is not the case. Kerala has 4 doctors per 1,000 patients. I'm not, see, very good health facility. No doubt about it. There is no doubt. I have been to like Delhi, Hyderabad, Odisha, Assam, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, etc. Hands down, I will tell you, Kerala has the best medical facility in India. No doubt about it. Medical colleges will talk about, government colleges will talk about, etc. You talk about, it is the best medical facility. As clearly you can see, there are 4 doctors per 1,000 patients. That is, 1 doctor is literally looking into 250 patients. Here. India has estimated that high treatment costs push 7% of the people into poverty annually. This is what is the main headline here. Because you keep spending out of your pocket, you will end up becoming poor. And at least 7% of the population goes into poverty every year. 1% of the population is 1% of the population is 1.4 crore. 7% is what? 9.8 crore. Getting the point? It's not that they permanently become poor. They'll try to come up. Again they get admitted. Again they'll become poor. Clear. Transparency International reports 500 billion loss to corruption and healthcare globally, affecting 1 in 5 people in medical care. Corruption is linked to the death of 140,000 children annually in our country. More than 1 lakh children in our country are dying just because of corruption that is happening in the medical field or the healthcare field. Clear. Go and join that Raj. I am not going to stop till I finish my course here. Alright, don't tell me, don't send me these reminders for the love of God. Anybody who sends a reminder like this, I'm telling you and I'm warning you for the last and upbeat, I will ask the admin to block. Don't send me reminders. You're nobody to send me reminders. India lines now. You're nobody to send me reminders. Admin to block. Don't send me reminders. You're nobody to send me reminders. Ask the admin to block. Don't send me reminders. You're nobody to send me reminders. India ranks 105th among 127 countries per in hunger index. India's score is 27.3, indicating a serious level of hunger. So, not 5 out of 127, 27.3 is the score. Then, child stunting, share of children under 5 with lower height for age, chronic undernutrition. So, what is stunting? Stunting simply means the child for the age is not having sufficient height. And it is a case of what? Undernutrition. How is this undernutrition happening? Undernutrition is happening especially when, like I told you, mother is malnourished. Kerala's progress in this regard as government also takes. See, one thing I will tell you, we have done. First thing is, we have always, like being a Kerala, I can tell this, we have always been known for welcoming whatever is useful and useless also. Starting with Mr. Vasco da Gama, Portuguese first arrived in Kerala, we only welcomed them. We also were responsible for welcoming Nipah, Corona, and every other form of virus also. First, most probably we can report in Kerala. Shows the point. In Kerala, with the Britishers, etc., or when the Europeans arrived, they set up a lot of schools in that area. Second thing, the kings of Kerala also encouraged education. So, on one side, you have Christian schools being run. On another side, you have Kerala kings encouraging education. Alright? Both are going hand in glove. This is before independence I'm talking about. Post-independence, what happened was that communist government got elected. First elected communist government came into power in the state of Kerala. What was the first decision that they did was, they basically took control of all the schools in Kerala. From north to south, they took over all the schools. Getting the point, they took over all the schools. And what was the second thing that they did? They threw it open for people of all caste. All caste, they got it open. So the Communist Party workers, they will literally go and stand guard to the school. They'll tie their munda, their dhoti, and they will wait there. Because if anybody from the upper caste created any trouble, they will not hesitate. They'll just grab them, give them food stamps, and they'll say, get lost. All the children will study together. Getting the point here. This trend, they created it over there. Education, when you give, that is the advantage. You don't have to then, what is it? Give them anything else after that, because people will find a way. That is the reason. Now, basically, they say, right, Kerala, wherever you go, whichever part of the world you will find a Kerala, right? Because that is how Kerala is. He is educated, where there is opportunity, he will be there. There is no doubt about it. And once they started going abroad, they started seeing all these medical facilities that are available abroad, they started demanding the same in the state. Government having no other choice, started implementing it also. This is the reason. Undernutrition, share of the population with insufficient caloric intake. Child wasting, share of children under 5 with low weight for height. Wasting means you don't have the weight for your height. Stunting means you don't have the height for your age. Wasting means you don't have the weight for your height. Child mortality, share of children who die before their 5th birthday. Alright, all these were the factors that were used to calculate India's hunger index. Getting the point? Child stunting, undernourishment, child wasting, child mortality. With the values below 9.9, low levels of hunger, 10 to 19.9 moderate hunger, 35 to 49.9 alarming hunger, above 50 extremely alarming, and ours is the severe. 30.7% of the population is undernourished. 35.5% of the children are stunted, 18.7 are wasted, 2.9% of children die before their fifth birthday. Anyone data, please remember it. Sure short question means sure short question will come for your needs. I will guarantee this. That is the reason now some of you might be wondering why am I taking so much of time for this lecture only, numerical way, healthcare, because this is 100% guaranteed area. You will either get it in GS1 under society, or you may get it in GS2 or even in GS3. Anywhere this topic is bound to enlighten you. You are able, taking it further forward. India has the highest child wasting rate globally, no doubt about it. That much is the production here. National Food Security Act, portion of PM Garib Kalyan Yojana, National Mission for Natural Farming. These are some of the schemes. The report notes significant political will for food and nutrition transformation, but highlights the need for improvement. Intergenerational nutrition identifies the pattern where poor maternal nutritional status affects children, linking insufficient weight gain during pregnancy and low birth weight among infants to high child weight weights. That is the main reason. When the mother is not having sufficient food, the child is born with underweight. There is a very good chance that the child will not survive beyond the fifth birthday. The relationship between per capita GDP growth and low levels of hunger is not direct or guaranteed. That is the next point. Our GDP is growing doesn't mean that people's income are also growing. Keep it in mind. Because we know with increase in GDP, what has been the result? Less than 10% of the population are actually owning more than 70% of country's assets. That is the super rich. They own 70% of the assets of the country. Getting the point here. So GDP growth does not indicate that everything is all great. Emphasize the need for policies addressing poor development and social economic inequalities. Improve access to social safety nets through programs like public distribution. Emphasize the need for policies addressing poor development and social economic inequalities. Indicate that everything is all great. Emphasize the need for policies addressing poor development and social economic inequalities. Indicate that everything is all great. Emphasize the need for policies addressing poor development and social economic inequalities. Indicate that everything is all great. Emphasize the need for policies addressing poor development and social economic inequalities. Improve access to social safety nets through programs like public distribution scheme, Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, integrated child development scheme, and other general points. Now I will tell you how most people write their answer. This is the answer that I mostly get. Where I don't have any scheme mention, no technology, no best practices, no data, nothing. And for such answers, I would have easily wrote. You would have seen me writing this data. Where is the data of this? I don't want to see this. You guys will write this. Not that it is wrong. You're not going to get anything out of it. And this is the answer that I want. Along with this, if you're able to say PDS system has brought down the poverty by so much, Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, it basically provides food to, let us say, 80 crore people, ICDS, and ICDS what and all comes. That is the answer that is given. Here we go. Taking it further forward. Containers. So what are containers basically? Containers, if you see, they are basically rectangular, long, big boxes that are used to transport commodities. For what? Either for exporting or for importing. India aims to increase container handling capacity at ports to boost exports. Major initiatives include new ports like Bandar and Galatia Bay and the multimodal India Middle East Europe economic corridor. Again, quickly tell me where is Bandar and Galatia Bay? Google it and find it out, no issues. Ports these are Bandar and Galatia Bay. Quickly. Very good. Palghar district of Maharashtra. Very good, very good, very good. Subhanshu, Ashish, Kritika. Now let us come to the data part here. Data part. India's container market is projected to grow from 11.4 million to 26.6 million. 20 foot equivalent units. Length of it. Alright, total length 20 foot. India currently manufactures 10,000 to 30,000. Looks like a nice number till you compare it with China. China manufactures 2.5 to 3 million container boxes annually. Getting the point here. That is where we are lacking. Very good, very good. Just note it down. Okay, I will put it in a little better. Because Maharashtra, Andaman and Nicobar. Production cost in India range from, look at the next comedy here. $3,500 to $4,800 per container. Whereas in China it is $2,500 to $3,500. Means what? India produces less containers than China. Indian containers are costlier than China. So automatically people will buy containers from there. China only. Here. India must lease containers primarily from China, risking trade plans due to inadequate local production. Shortage leads to increased freight charges and congestion at Indian ports. Indian ports, despite strategic locations, struggle to become hub ports with major traffic going to Colombo, in Sri Lanka, Dubai, and Hong Kong. Indian shippers rely on short distance feeder vessels resulting in high tariff. The crisis in West Asia impacts ship traffic through the Suez Canal, potentially lengthening voyages by 10 to 15 days. The Russia-Ukraine war has caused port closures, route changes, increased insurance costs, and higher freight rates. Increased piracy also raises freight costs. So what is the point? We have very low manufacturing. So when we have less containers being manufactured in India, we will have to take containers on lease from China. Alright, now we are having less containers, correct? We are manufacturing very less. So obviously, large container ships are there. When I talk about large container ships, you must understand. Some of these things are like huge. Like maybe even close to 650 or 700 meters long. Which will have containers stacked on them. Huge vessels. So if they want containers, they will not come to India because they know India doesn't have enough. So they will go to where? They will go to Colombo, they will go to Dubai, they will go to Hong Kong. So what we will do instead, small vessels we have, small feeder vessels, maybe 200 to 250 meter long, little containers it can carry. They will come, only they will come and use our ports. Only small vessels will come. So what will happen to the port activity also? Less in India. Clear? Quality, see, container after all, just made out of metal, 20 feet long, that's it. There is nothing much about quality here. And ultimately you just pack it and you just keep it on the ship properly, tighten it and keep it there properly, it will remain there. So nobody worries about quality there actually per se. Clear? The government's making an initiative to promote domestic container production through DPP and direct incentives. Support measures include direct subsidies and viability gap funding. Viability gap funding means what? Viability gap funding means, let us say a project is there. Total cost of the project is 100 rupees. Okay, total cost. I am having 70 rupees with me, but I am short of what? 30 rupees. Under viability gap funding means, what is the money required? What is the money required to make the project viable? Viable means workable. That is, the product can be made, I can sell it, I can consume it, whatever. Viable means it is practical, it is workable. So what is the gap required? 30 rupees. Because 70 I have, 30 only I need, some small amount. That amount will be provided. So in India's case, if you see, let us say somebody is having around, let us say, $3,000. Another $1,000 means they can make the container means that will be provided through viability gap funding. That's the idea. Correct? Haber-Bosch process. Haber-Bosch process removes 100 million tons of nitrogen from the atmosphere, converting it into fertilizer. 100 million tons of nitrogen to fertilizer. That is what Haber-Bosch process does. N2 ammonia, NH3. This adds 165 million tons of reactive nitrogen to the soil. Biological processes naturally replenish 100 to 140 million tons of reactive nitrogen annually. Nitrogen exists as N2 in the atmosphere, but cannot be used by plants. It requires conversion to reactive forms like ammonia or nitrates, NO3-. Plants need reactive nitrogen to produce essential proteins and enzymes typically containing 3 to 4% nitrogen. Means what? Natural process is developed by which nitrogen that is present in the atmosphere, 78%, gets converted into reactive nitrogen, which can be consumed by plants for making proteins and other enzymes. Naturally, how lightning does that? Certain bacteria present in the soil will do that. Right? Lightning can break the nitrogen triple bond, forming nitrogen oxides that turn into acids and fertilize the soil when it rains. Bacteria like Azotobacter, Rhizobia, along with the aquatic fern Azzolla, can also convert atmospheric nitrogen into forms usable by plants. Natural process. Lightning, Azotobacter, Rhizobia, Azzolla converts atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates or reactive nitrogen so the plants can consume it. Clear? Haber-Bosch process does this artificially, taking atmospheric nitrogen and converting it into reactive nitrogen. Clear? Plants obtain nitrogen from the soil as ammonium or nitrate. Animals and humans obtain nitrogen by eating plants. Nitrogen is returned to the soil through waste and decomposition, but some escape back into the atmosphere. Major crops, rice, wheat, corn, potatoes, rely on soil nitrogen, which depletes faster as the human population grows, necessitating fertilizer. That is the point here. Nitrogen won't be present like it depletes faster because wherever soil becomes lesser and lesser, automatically nitrogen availability will become lesser. So then to make it more available in the soil, what can be done? Put fertilizer. Ammonia is produced from nitrogen and hydrogen under high heat and pressure. This is the process. We call it Haber-Bosch. Nitrogen coming from atmosphere. Automatically question is where is hydrogen coming from? Hydrogen is actually sourced from natural gas. From there you get ammonia. Getting the point. Natural gas within a country's availability is less, then you will have to, what is the same natural gas that is used in CNG, LNG. Getting the picture? So if natural gas is not available means in the country they will have to import it. When they import it, what will happen? Cost will go up. Here we go. The Haber-Bosch method. Here we go. They import it, what will happen? Cost will go up. Here we go. The Haber-Bosch method enabled a significant increase in food production, contributing to a 7-fold rise in global food supply during the 20th century. Approximately 2 billion people depend on this process for food. Excessive fertilizer use can harm the environment, contributing to water pollution and soil degradation. Average fertilizer application in some regions exceed 50 kg of nitrogen per person annually, leading to problems like algal blooms, deoxygenation of water bodies. So, how does it affect human beings when you have too much of fertilizer? Plant is there. This plant does not have any fat or anything in it. Alright, therefore, it will have very less, no matter how much of fertilizer you put, very less fertilizer will be present inside it. Alright, but let us say it is consumed by an animal, cow, or maybe even hens, whatever. These animals have fat in them. Hen has very less, cow has some more. What will happen to the fertilizer is cow inside the cow will start accumulating. Where in the fat. The fat present in the cow, that is the tissue present below the layer of the skin. There these chemicals will start accumulating. And if you are a person who is consuming non-veg, alright, you are a person that is not really cow, even goat. If a person is consuming non-veg, what happens is, again, hardcore non-vegetarians will not eat just one goat in a year, one chicken biryani in a year. No. They will be eating every month. 0.001 milligram of fertilizer. Fertilizer, hen ate from, to the plant. From the plant was eaten by the hen. From the hen, you ate the hen. From the hen, you got 0.01 milligram from one hen. In the whole year, let us say you ate around 100 hens. Now, what is the total fertilizer in your body? 0.1 mg. That is biomagnification. It just starts magnifying. Getting the point here. Magnifying how? So here maybe it was 0.01 mg percent inside the plant. When the animal ate it, it became animal consumed it. So animal when it consumed it only consumed 0.01. Okay. 0.001 mg. That is, in the plant there was only 0.01 mg. Animal consumed it, it became even more lesser because some taste will go. So your quantity will become even more lesser. Then when it goes here, it should become even more lesser, ideally. But what is happening? Animal doesn't eat only one plant. Human beings doesn't eat only one chicken. So what ends up happening is from the plant, it starts accumulating as it goes higher and higher up in the food chain. Less, very less. Because plant does not have fat like I told you. So in generally, I don't know, in your home and stuff, I would have noticed sometimes when vegetables, etc., fruits are brought from the market, your mom sometimes will use salt solution along with some water and little vinegar she will sprinkle, and then she will put all the vegetables into it. Getting the point? So while she is doing that, she is basically doing that sort of whatever chemicals are there, they all get washed out. That is the easiest way. But that you cannot do it with chicken or with mutton or any other non-vegetarian dish, right? Because fat is present. Inside the fat only, these chemicals will be there. And the reason why vegetarians, if you generally see, rarely they will get heart attacks, cardiovascular issues, cholesterol, pressure, sugar, such problems they won't have, cancer, etc. they won't have. Generally, I'm telling you, generally. Hardcore non-vegetarians, don't worry, you have a very good chance of getting all of this later. Clear? This is the point. The product uses two ingredients, hydrogen from the air and hydrogen from natural gas. These two gases are heated to very high temperatures, around 200 degrees Celsius, and put under high pressure, 200 times normal air pressure. Normal air pressure is 1 bar. 200 times means 200 bar. Special substance called a catalyst lets the reaction happen faster and more efficiently. Originally, researchers used metals like osmium and later found that iron works well too. Under these conditions, nitrogen and hydrogen gas react to form ammonia. Ammonia produced can be cooled and collected as a liquid. This liquid ammonia can then be used to create fertilizers that help plants grow. In financial year 2020-21, use of regasified LNG was 63% of the total gas consumption in the fertilizer sector. The incremental consumption of gas in the sector has come from imported LNG. For financial year 2020-23, fertilizer subsidy was spent at rupees 1.05 billion rupees. What does this mean? So air wash process is a process where nitrogen from air, hydrogen from natural gas is used to produce ammonia, which is a fertilizer. But if you don't have enough of natural gas in your country, then you will have to what? Import it. And when you import it, what is the trouble? When you import it, the trouble is it causes huge cost, which we cannot transfer to farmers. Why? If you transfer to farmers, what will happen? You will lose the next election. So what do? Government bears the expense. Government takes the brunt. Government offers subsidy. So if cost is this, government makes the cost this much. And for 20 to 23, what is the subsidy for fertilizer sector alone? Rupees 1.05 trillion. See, not everything is in news because there is something important. Now all of you stop asking such barnyard and stupid questions. Why is it in news? Sometimes the science section of the newspaper will take up one or the other SMT topic and they'll put it in. They only have put the air wash process in. Alright. And UPSC can easily ask, air wash process, what are the ingredients used in it? Air wash process has been in use. What is its purpose? That's all that you need to know. Context of the news is not always important. Understand that. The context is not important. You need to know why, what it is as far as science and tech is concerned. Clear? Why it is in use. Expand radar. Expand radar is something that has been set up in science and tech is concerned. Clear? Why it is in use. Expand radar. Expand radar is something that has been set up in non-thermal plasma technology also converts nitrogen to ammonia. It does convert, but it is a very expensive, it's an even more expensive process than this. Because plasma to obtain it, you need to actually heat it to very high temperatures. And to get the plasma technology, you need tungsten, which is tungsten, you know, it is present inside the bulb, incandescent bulb it is there. Not the CFL, incandescent, that yellow light bulb. That you need in huge quantity to make a very big wire, heat the air, and then convert it into plasma. So again, you will require a lot of fuel for that purpose, because tungsten to heat it to very high temperature means you need a lot of fuel for it. Radar stands for radio detection and ranging. It uses radio waves to determine distance, velocity, and characteristics of object. Transmit and emits a signal towards an object. Some of the signal is echoed back to the device where it is analyzed. Known as Doppler radar, it uses the Doppler effect to measure cloud movement and precipitation intensity. Doppler effect is observed whenever the source of wave is moving with respect to the observer. So radar in airports, etc., there is a device like this, which will keep moving in 360 degree. To keep moving, and it will have a light build like this. And what it will be doing? It will be basically sending out waves. These waves, when it hits any object, like a passenger aeroplane, the waves hit it and it comes back. The time taken for the wave to go, hit the object and come back. With that, we can calculate two things. First of all, get the position. Second, speed of aircraft. Both you can calculate. Now this expand radar has been set up in Wayanad. Why? Because it was affected by landslide. And this radar, its working principle is based on Doppler effect. And what is that? This is it. Doppler effect simply means now this ambulance that you see, it is moving away from me. Alright, if it is moving away from me, I will hear it with low frequency. Because the voice is going in. Now you, that is Sudarshan, he is standing here, let us say, ambulance is approaching him. He will experience a high frequency of sound. So, is it the frequency of the sound is changing? No. Sound has the same frequency. What is happening is, position is changing. So as this ambulance is appearing closer and closer towards Sudarshan, he will hear it more. He will experience high frequency. As it is moving away from her, she will hear low frequency. That is the point. That is the relative change in position brings a change in frequency. Relative change means what? Either he is moving or this ambulance is moving. Ulta scenario, let us say ambulance is standing steady, ambulance is not moving. Sudhanshu starts walking towards the ambulance. He will still experience low frequency. Similarly, ambulance is standing here only. The same area, she starts moving away. She will experience low frequency. That is Doppler effect. So based on the relative positional change, the frequency will change. So you are moving closer towards the source, or the source is moving closer towards you, frequency increases. You are moving away from the source, or source is moving away from you, you will experience low frequency. Doppler effect can be described as an effect produced by a moving source of phase, in which there is an apparent means what? It's seen, not that it is actually happening. It's seen as if there is an upward shift in frequency for observers towards whom the source is approaching. Upward shift means what? Frequency is increasing. You feel as if the frequency is increasing, right? Because it is approaching you, frequency increases. And an apparent downward shift in frequency for observers from the source is receding. You feel this voice is going on, right? Because it is going away from you. It is important to know that the effect does not result because of an actual change in frequency of the source. That is what? The actual frequency, the sound of an ambulance, that is steady. That is not increasing or decreasing. But it is changing, right? It is either approaching you or you are approaching it. So you feel the frequency sound is increasing. You move away from it, or ambulance moves away from you, sound is decreasing. Clear? This is just basic details only. Operates in the 8 to 12 gigahertz expand radar. Application ideal for detecting smaller particles like rain droplets and soil movement. That is when such small movements happens, expand radar will detect that frequency change. Based on that, it will get to know. Low frequency means don't worry. High frequency means landslide is about to start. It can detect. Not that it is fully safe proof, but still something is better than nothing. Resolution produces high resolution images but has a shorter range due to higher frequency attenuation. The IMT began using radar in the early 1950s. First expand radar was installed in New Delhi 1970. 1996 IMT replaced an outdated expand radar with digital versions. India has a mix of expand and S-band radars. Expand for wind finding as well as storm detection. As of September 2024, India plans to add 56 additional Doppler radars as part of the 2,000 crore Mission Moscow initiative, which aims to enhance meteorological infrastructure. So Mission Moscow, add radar. How many? 56. Alright, expand radar is intended to monitor soil particle movements and provide landslide warnings through rapid sampling. Additionally, we are having a NISA satellite called collaboration that has been developed by NASA and ISRO to create high-resolution maps of the Earth's landmasses using radar imaging. Components include an L-band radar from NASA and an S-band radar from ISRO. We generally use S-band and X-band. X-band is for wind detection and storm detection. L-band is coming from NASA, S-band is coming from ISRO. Together, the collaboration NASA and ISRO, Project NISA. Lastly, funded by NASA, because ISRO is providing the rocket for launching a GSLV Mark II rocket. Storm detection. Sorry, not storm detection, 1 minute. It can be used for communications, S-band. Communication. Coming to our last topic now, citizenship. Very recently, there was a Supreme Court ruling. Okay, let us see the background. I've broken it down. And one thing I'll tell you again, don't read the Indian Express paper. Because twice I have not found that it contains a lot of factual errors. I had to cross-check with multiple sources to find out the data provided by them is wrong. Alright, so please stick to the Hindu only, or some other newspaper only, I'm sure. Data is pakka. Hindu, for all the anti-governmental articles that they keep publishing with the religious fervor, all said and done, data will be pakka. You can depend on it. So coming background. Assam Accord has been signed on 15 August 1985 amongst Union of India, Government of Assam, all Assam Student of Union, and all Assam Gana Sanghar Parishad. That is India, basically, when we got independence. Alright, when we got independence. From West Pakistan side, refugees came in. Incoming and outgoing were there. From West Pakistan to India, India to West Pakistan, and most of this got over within 1 year. 47 to 48 only, most of this migration or immigration both got over. Problem solved. That was not the case in East Pakistan. In East Pakistan, they kept on coming. And it especially increased in 1970-71 when Bangladesh, East Pakistan fought for their independence and ultimately ended up as the Bangladesh Liberation War. So what happened during this time was that these refugees, they flooded basically Northeast region and West Bengal. In the Northeast region as well as West Bengal, issues started mainly where in one state, Assam. Like, first of all, a very small territory. Alright, again filled with tribals, they have their own culture, their own practices. Suddenly now refugees are coming from Assam. Sorry, Bangladesh, let us say. They are coming there. In a small region, which had a very low population, very small land it was. Suddenly what happened? So many Bengalis there. When I say Bengalis, please understand from Bangladesh. This started changing the demography. Assam people did not like it. It led to a lot of clashes with the cops, with the government, with everybody, because they were like, put the cut off. Who are these people? Who are they? Throw them off, take them out. They are not belonging here. Finally, when this hustle was going on, in 1985, government signed the Assam Accord with the above mentioned organizations telling that whoever have come after March 25th, 1971 will be deported. Anybody who have come before that, you will ask. Okay, they came from East Pakistan because they are immigrants, but not after March 25. Why? March 26th, 1971 was the date when East Pakistan launched their Operation Searchlight. Operation Searchlight had only one answer or one purpose. What was that? Track and hunt all the people who support Bangladesh independence or who support India. Whether they are police, whether they are part of army, whether they are part of media, whether they are part of press, don't care. Hunt them down. If it was women, they have wives or mothers or whatever, rape them. This is the instruction given to them. So March 26, 1971 onwards, East Pakistan witnessed absolute horror. Because the military from West Pakistan was given full freedom, do whatever you want. Kill them, rape them, that's your only instruction. Put fear in their hearts. They should never ever think about independence. So obviously, whoever would have come from March 26th onwards, they would have come out about fear, not because they love India or something. Anybody who came before that would have come for one reason. Oh, I don't want to be in East Pakistan, I want to be in India only. This is my area, this is my culture. For that reason, they would have come. This is the logic. March 26th onwards, whoever would have come out of fear of Operation Searchlight. Anybody before that would have truly come because they want to stay in India. That is why the cut-off date, March 25, 1971, was given under the Assam Accord. Government signed it, accepted it. To give strength to Assam Accord, they made an amendment to the Citizenship Act, 1955, where they added 6A, Section 6A. Section 6A, what does it do? It basically accepts the cut-off date of Assam Accord. That is March 25, 1971, to give citizenship to those people who have come to Assam before March 25, 1971. Any doubts here so far? Take it further forward. Section 6A added to Citizenship Amendment Act 1985 conferred citizenship to those who migrated from East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, to Assam from January 1, 1966 until 25 March 1971 upon completion of 10 years from the date of detention as a foreigner. So, 1966 until to Citizenship Amendment Act. Take it further forward. Section 6A added to Citizenship Amendment Act 1985 conferred citizenship to those who migrated from East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, to Assam from January 1, 1966 until 25 March 1971 upon completion of 10 years from the date of detention as a foreigner. So, this is the cut-off date. Anybody who has come from these two dates, they will be considered as what? Will you convert citizenship on completion of 10 years from the date of detention as a foreigner? That is, in what date did you come there? And from where did you? That is, even if you come on March 24, 1971 to 24 to March 1981, 10 years completed, citizenship is given. Now, this was challenged in Supreme Court. What were the petitioner's arguments? Why Article 6A is extended only to Assam, as it violates Article 14? Why is 6A only for Assam? Why are they not giving it to Manipur? Why are they not giving it to West Bengal? First argument. The cut-off date is arbitrary. Second argument. This argument is wrong, as we already know. Why 25th March is because 26th March onwards only, Pakistani army started doing all sorts of atrocities. That is the reason 25th March. So this was stupid from their end. As per Sonawal case, illegal immigration is external aggression. So the Sonawal case actually, in the Supreme Court ruled that any illegal immigration would be considered as what? External aggression. In that court, they have seen it. They've given it as a ruling. Alright. This was their argument. Last one, violation of Article 29. Why Article 29? So many Bengalis are come. So what about the Assam people's culture, their tradition, their rights? That will get violated. If you allow these people under Section 6, if you are giving them citizenship, that is what will happen. These were their major arguments. What did Supreme Court say? First of all, Parliament has all the right to decide matters of what? To decide matters of citizenship. First and foremost thing. Article 6 and 7 basically deals with matters of citizenship. Section 6 Citizenship Act has kept the cut-off date as March 25, 1971. CJI, also, that is Chief Justice of India, also stated that cut-off date of March 25, 1971 is also reasonable because Pakistani army launched Operation Searchlight took a Bangladeshi nationalist movement in East Pakistan on 26 March 1971. So, this date is valid. Then, therefore, migrants before the operation were considered migrants of the Indian partition, not refugees who were running from the war. So, whoever came before that date, they will be seen as what? Indian migrants who went to there but came back. That let us not look into. How they proved and all that is secondary. Then obviously documents you should have from how you came. Somebody should validate that yes, this person came during that time. It's not easy. It's not at all easy. Therefore, migrants, Section 6 was added to give effect to the Assam Accord of 1985. That is what this cut-off date. It grants citizenship to persons of Indian origin migrants. Section 6 was added to give effect to the Assam Accord of 1985. That is what this cut-off date. During that time. It's not easy. It's not at all easy. Therefore, migrants, Section 6 was added to give effect to the Assam Accord of 1985. That is what this cut-off date. It grants citizenship to persons of Indian origin migrating from West Pakistan due to political disturbances in the foreign territory. 6A allows for controlled and regulated form of immigration and does not tantamount to external aggression. That is what they said. Sonawal case I told you. Supreme Court made the observation that any illegal immigration, illegal somebody is entering the country, it is equivalent to external aggression. So the petitioners put the same argument. These people not come illegally. It is external aggression. So what court said is, external aggression is a clause under national emergency. National emergency can be declared only on 3 cases: war, external aggression, and internal armed rebellion. So every immigration, illegal who has come, you are going to see that external aggression means what will happen? Allowing the Sonawal ruling will put Article 355 in the hands of court and citizens. Means what? The court start ruling. This is external. That is external, etc. Then national emergency can be declared by the court and citizens. Correct or not? Court is basically almost reversing its earlier stance. External aggression is not something for the courts to decide. It's executive. Government's prerogative. So this is the example where you can say judiciary is respecting the boundary. That is for the government to decide. That is not for us, neither the court, not the people to decide what is external aggression. Assam not like other things. Till here, you understand? Till here. Now, why only for Assam? Why not other places? Why not for West Bengal? They told Article 14 violation. Supreme Court gave a reason. Assam is not like other states, as it is small and was mostly affected by the migration. That is why for Assam alone we are creating this. Because Bengalis from Bangladesh have gone to West Bengal, Meghalaya, other places, etc. There this level of fights were not there. In Assam it was worse. The local population of Assam and the Bengali immigrants from Bangladesh, it was like open clash. Mere presence of different ethnic groups in the state is not sufficient to infringe the right guaranteed by Article 29. Very important ruling. It is, they told that because you're allowing Bengalis, Assamese culture is lost. If court would have agreed to it, it would have been a death blow to fraternity. Because imagine, tomorrow, any state can say, right, see, so many people are coming from, let us say, UP here, Bihar here, our culture is getting lost. Send them back. There's a clear violation of fraternity. So court basically did not agree to it. Court said that just because another ethnic group is there, how is your culture getting affected? Because under Article 29 and 30, you are having every right to establish religious institutions, educational institutions to protect your culture, establish it. What is wrong? What is stopping you? Getting the point? With that, we come to an end of our discussion. So basically, court has literally said that one thing, Parliament is empowered to make decisions when it comes to granting citizenship or taking away citizenship. That is the takeaway. The interesting scenario will be how this is going to impact the other law that has been challenged, the Citizenship Amendment Act, giving citizenship to the persecuted minorities coming from Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan. Getting the point here. So that will be very, very interesting. That also will be coming in a few months. That also will come. Then we can complete it. So as of now, Section 6A stands valid. You will see all of that. You will see. Please, some issues are ongoing. When it is ongoing and there is no finality, I will not take it up because we can keep discussing it. But ultimately, when Supreme Court comes with a ruling, well, whatever I would have thought Supreme Court would have nothing to it. This is the new law. It will be based. That's what happening since many months actually. This was slowly boiling. Now it has boiled and the food is ready. That is why I served it to you. Clear? Multiple choice questions. What was one of the main outcomes of the Assam Accord signed in 1985? A granting statehood to Assam, the establishment of a separate state for the borders, the identification and deportation of illegal immigrants who entered Assam after 1971, the complete autonomy of Assam from India. Very direct question. C is the answer. 87.88 got it correct. Even after just discussing it now, 3%. A, B around 4.55%, D around another 4.55%. Nearly 12% of the people marked it wrong. God knows what you took as breakfast Friday morning. You the leaderboard. Alice Hussain, Sakshat Samaya, Kinglin Mema, Ashish Kumar Saroj, Manjula Sharmila Teja, Satya Mishra, Shalini Ansari, Kavya IY, Anu Kumari, Chandra Baba, Rathod. In the context of Doppler effect, what happens to the observed frequency of a sound wave when the source is moving away from the observer? A, the observed frequency increases, the observed frequency remains unchanged, the observed frequency decreases, the observed frequency becomes zero. What happens to the observed frequency of the sound when the source is moving away? I told you earlier also, you move away, source moves away, frequency will decrease. C is the answer. 17.87% got it correct. Pranami Gohel, Ashish Kumar Saroj, Priyanka Dubey, 8, Ishwar Nayak, Raju Kumar, Radhya Mir, Ved, Deolekar, Harshita, Satya Mishra, Rajiv Mewada. What is the primary reason natural gas is used in the production of urea? Natural gas provides a source of carbon dioxide. Natural gas is a primary source of hydrogen needed for ammonia synthesis. Natural gas serves as a catalyst in the reaction. Natural gas is used for heating and energy in the production process. Okay, direct question. Answer is B. See, this is how SRT questions will come for your will come for your exam also. Very basic it will be. So at least if you know what it is, you can answer it. Because I understand you need to know a lot of basics, biotechnology, defense technology, etc., space technology. You need to know the basics. But at the same time, whatever is in news, whatever comes in the paper, just see the basics of it. Okay, this is this, ever process used for production. Okay, this is that, finished. Beyond that, in depth won't come. Even if it comes out of 10 questions or 8 questions, maybe one question will come like that. This is bonkers. Nobody knows the answer to it. But Lee, you have the remaining 7 questions right. Score on it. You're right. So the answer is B. 74.67% managed to get it right. Natural gas is not a catalyst. That is why I clearly gave osmium, ion, these are branch 2, Sakshat Samaya, Bilikas, Raj, Vidush, from what? That ethics topic. Getting the point here. You read a random article like that also, it's don't only sit and try to remember what women of the tribal community know. Any term is there, Mahuatri, where it is found, is it topical, is it indigenous, any other feature is there, note it down. Because that is how UPSC will ask. Random article will be there, some third one word will be there. Just Google it. About anything, an animal, bird, plant, Google it, find out. Location where it is, keep it in mind. Because that is what the questions will come as far as prelims is concerned. The answer is A, all yellow. It is indigenous. Only in these 4 places you will find it. You won't find it anywhere else. There's another specialty also. Its fruits and leaves are like little sweet. So it is even used to make alcohol also. The country alcohol. A is the answer. 35.21% got it right. Vidushi Jalal Jalal, Priyanka Dubey, Shalini Ansari, Jivika Agarwal, I believe, Anchal Yadav, Vaibhav, Guriyagiri, Murari, Suriti, Shai Bagamor, Rajiv Mewada. Some of your names are almost like missiles, man. NNC 2215 has been appearing in news frequently. It is associated with Parkinson's disease, new bioagent to improve soil fertility, an exoplanet found in the Goldilocks zone having very similar Earth-like properties. Option B, diabetes. I don't. The answer is B, diabetes. This is basically smart insulin. Specialty of this molecule is you inject into the body Okay. So if sugar content increases, it will start releasing more insulin and it will bring the sugar back down. If it sees that sugar has gone really low, it will stop releasing insulin. So it's a very good product that has come into the market because sometimes the people who are having diabetes, the issue is type 1 diabetes especially. Type 1 diabetes, they have to constantly take this insulin injection. Sometimes what happens is they give the injection, but the insulin content can go too high. So if insulin increases suddenly, what happens? Your sugar level will drop like anything. People will take that call, they can even die. First issue. Second issue, you injected less insulin. Sugar level can go up in such a way that it will affect you. I wanted a God, it was diabetes, oops, Bible. Exactly. For such type of questions, for the love of God, don't go for a guess if you don't know it. This is what I would call an absolute objective, pure, no nonsense question to this. If you know it, only then mark it. Don't know, skip it. You guess it will not about everything, all the 100 out of 100 questions. You know it, take a risk. Don't know it, don't go for it. Some others will even have told you in YouTube and they will say, so sentence success, whichever sentence is wrong, that has a higher chance of becoming correct. Nothing like that. Mark it. Otherwise, don't take the risk. So this is basically smart insulin. That much it will release. So in YouTube, there is no end to it. Only 22.37% got it correct. Got the idea, that means majority got it wrong. This is what it decided to paper prelims. Because unnecessarily, because the question looks like that also, looks so simple, maybe if I take the risk, it is almost calling you, Aja beta, and no, you got negative. See, 77% of the people got it wrong. These 75% will not clear the prelims. Because I'm not talking about question, to keep that behavior for other questions also, that is what will happen. Shubham Raj, Harshita, Satya Mishra, Kritika Garg, Ayushi Srivastava, Afsana, Farooz, Dhruv Verma, Nivedita Mishra, Kavya Ibai, Supriya Devna. Alright, now the ranking. Nivedita Mishra and Aishwarya Usumakioli, they have scored full on 5 out of 5. Congratulations. Vitushi Jalal, my voice, Asakya. Vitushi Jalal, Satya Mishra, Ashish Kumar Saroj, Harshita, Ayushi Srivastava, Shalini Ansari, Abhijit Senapati, Rajiv Mewar. So congratulations to all of you who got the answers correct.